Hello, everyone. Hello. I am Brett. Welcome to. I should expect it. I am Brett, running Dangerous Beasts and How to Hire Them, our Star Wars Edge of the Empire campaign here at Tabletop Fables. These are our players.
Hello.
I think General.
I've already done it.
No.
Yeah.
General Kenobi.
So, I want to introduce them all again, because we haven't in years. And but I will show character art for Lucky. So,
I'm so excited by this. He's already shown it to me. I love it so much. My cat.
so
Keep forgetting left is not left.
I love her so much. It's me.
don't expect it all over.
That sounds
There's more of
favoritism.
her leg. More of her leg.
I mean, I can just go.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't exist anymore. It's only Lucky.
There's a
I'm so happy by it. It's so wonderful.
all the good things got to disappear.
Yes,
Which
but I have the
artist did you
file
get
at
it
home.
from? I feel like this is a convenient time to mention which artist you got it from.
I think it would be.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pronounce which artist I got it from.
This is totally not so we can figure out who we now need to charge money to. For
Oh no, it's the other way.
He already bought it.
sorry, wrong.
We'll see. We'll just.
I know what I was supposed to say, which is now I need to go and commission them, but that did not come out that way.
But Caleb, we're giving him exposure.
Don't. Not even as a joke.
Bad jokes.
P-A-O drawing. Actually, that's how it is. P-E-P-I-O? P-E-Y-E-Y-O drawing.
Why don't you type it into the chat?
Because I don't read them when I get home.
Nah.
Reading to people in the past.
I will post it in our Discord,
That's a good idea.
so that everyone can see it nicely. So, the party has been sent to find out where the Hawkbat is.
Yes.
In the text scroll that I had written that I did not complete, I called it the place we were going to the Great Garbage Patch in the Sky.
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, you're not too far off. Although it is specifically metal and technology they buy to add to their scrap plant.
Yeah, garbage. It's hard garbage.
I mean, you'll find out a bit more about that once you arrive, having done no research.
What research?
What's research?
Was I meant to do something?
We don't have smart people in this party.
Oh, this is pretty smart.
I mean, it's like 3.
So above average.
So,
Wow.
you are here to find the Hawkbat. It's a very common ship name. The Hawkbat being a common creature on Coruscant,
Right.
or the what's it called these days? You should know. You know more things.
What?
The Empire renamed it. So yeah,
Coruscant.
yeah. It's like Center 1 or something stupid.
Oh.
It's like so 70s, 80s.
I was gonna say Ash, but I realized that's Alderaan that I'm thinking of.
It's not ash, it's rocks.
It has a debris field.
Yeah. It's still
Well,
there.
anyway, Alderaan. Well, Alderaan's actually in this book, so. Oh no, it's not.
Right.
Well, flicking the Age of Rebellion, so.
Yeah, it's just called Imperial Center.
Right.
Because when you're the Emperor, you can just rename
Yeah.
the core world.
Perks the main
At
galactic
one point,
dictator.
he was the Senate.
Yeah.
Then he fired himself.
Yeah.
What a bold move. He is a bold one.
And then he's like, well, we don't have a Senate anymore.
So the Hawkbat is a common creature there. It's also the name of probably many ships, which is a hint that this is probably a smuggler ship. Which also is evident by the fact it smuggles things. But you have a secure IDN code. a boss code, what are you going to call it?
Like 9 out of 10 freighters are smuggler ships.
Yeah.
Like going by Star Wars like lore.
Yeah. So the boss codes say this is it's flag port or whatever you call it, where it's registered to. It also comes and goes from here fairly often, which was something the Rebellion told you as well, I'm sure. And you arrive in the system of Mintis, where this is. You see this flat planet, scrap planet. You had contacted them and asked to dock and got pretty much told, well, by the nav beacon around the planet, just find a spot and land.
And in we slide.
Where?
Where there's a spot.
How do you find that out?
I'm gonna go in.
Sure.
Slowly.
So you start flying forward. Roll me a force dice.
Okay. Sorry guys, this is TPK.
Yeah.
No, it's double black.
Too black.
It was double black.
Was it?
Yeah.
It is double black.
So you fly in and you find a spot that looks like it'd be a good spot to land. There's a it looks like it's a docking area. Metal grating on the floor, wires and the like around. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while. It might be a good spot to sort of hide your ship.
I'm gonna check the scanners to see how the air is outside.
Sure.
What would you like me to roll for that?
There is an air.
Oh, good.
No, wait, no. The whole. No, there would be.
Is there an atmosphere?
There's minimal atmosphere, yeah.
Okay, so should we wear space suits or not?
That would be up to you, but definitely you should wear breathing apparatus. This place doesn't look like it's really been looked after.
So rebreathers will be fine?
It doesn't seem to be open to hard vacuum. Whether or not you trust it is a different story.
I don't. I'm gonna wear my suit.
I'm just gonna wear my breath mask.
I'm gonna get completely and utterly suited up because this is still space.
Garbage patch in the sky. I don't want to die. Not
When
like
it comes
this.
to combat, you're gonna lose your suit.
So, do you guys land?
Do you think the rebels sent us out in this area to die, or do you think we're actually here to succeed in our mission?
Bit of both, I'd say.
Probably both.
By the way, Bist, before we left, I managed to persuade the captain into give us some scrap of sorts. Apparently it was pretty valuable, like computer parts to sell. So, if we find a scrap dealer, could you give me a hand in selling it? Yeah, for all of us.
Okay, whatever.
Since you know what you're talking about.
We'll see how I feel.
It also means that whatever you can sell it for is what we get to keep.
On top of what we're getting, yeah.
Where are we here again?
We're looking for the Hawkbat, which is the smuggler ship that has...
I'm already shining rocks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because apparently just finding out that this ship existed and was over here wasn't enough.
Makes sense.
It's never enough.
No, because they wanted to know where it was coming from and where's it going to.
Well, at this point, the rookie can shove whatever he wants in wherever he wants and get them to talk.
From my replay down.
Can everyone make a perception check? Difficulty 3. This place is pretty dim, and you guys are all in your spacesuits and stuff. Anyone who's in a spacesuit can take 3 penalty dice, setback dice.
Yep.
Just rebreather, just have 2.
Okay.
Because it's 1 for the rebreather, 1 for next one for spacesuit, and 1 just for the dim lighting conditions.
Right.
So if you have.
That was my tablet.
So if you have equipment that's like low light goggles or something like that, you can buy off part of that penalty.
Okay. I do.
Can I have my torch? My big backpack?
If you're actively looking around with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will.
How much this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, screw you. Oh, actually.
Yeah. I have
So it was 2 difficulty, yes?
3 difficulty.
He's not wearing a spacesuit, so yeah, 2.
So then you have 2 setback. Yeah.
I have a triumph without success and a point of threat.
I have a success, but 2 point of threat.
1 success, 1 threat.
Just 1 threat.
So we've got 2 successes. The people who have successes, you notice that there's a couple of large bat-like creatures floating around in the shadows of the audience room.
It's Man-Bat.
You just looking around, you don't notice this. You do notice that it looks like the magical box that controls the shielding here
Yep.
has been chewed on by an animal and looks in poor repair. Kind of surprised it's working, but not that you really know much about this stuff. But it still shouldn't be chewed on, I suppose.
Right. Best, the magic box over there that's keeping this place breathable looks like it's had some damage. Do you think you can fix it?
Define damage, because that'll depend on how and if I can fix it.
It looks like it's been chewed on.
Okay, I'm not surprised given the company.
I mean, it's not like we're short of parts or anything. This whole place.
Okay, what do you want me to do? You want me to make sure that it works?
Yeah, so we don't all suffocate.
Okay, alright.
If you can't fix it, I'll just move the ship to somewhere else.
No, I should be able to fix it.
Is there anyone else in this bay, or is it
No.
just us? Yeah.
Just you guys. Yeah, because you have the ability just to strip things for parts. There are other bits of things around here.
Yeah, well, I specifically have the ability to strip a working thing for parts without breaking it.
Yeah.
So,
There ain't no working things here.
we have a ship.
They really leave
See
that.
too.
Yes, I'm going to see if I can find some replacement wires on a Rupa speeder bike that it really doesn't need.
So the brakes.
Your speed of bike.
The controls.
It'll need those.
Well, that's easy. I mean, you can just do that.
Yeah.
You pull out some redundant stuff. The neon glow underneath the speeder bike
Oh,
has.
sorry, I still need to make an easy mechanics check.
Yeah.
No, I need that. That's crucial.
Well, you only have you don't have your redundancy on it anymore.
Oh.
But it's still on if you wanted to flick it on. Yeah, just an easy mechanics check.
I suppose it's just stale. You can't turn it off.
I don't see the downside.
Yeah, I'm all fine. I have 1 success and 4.
So you pull off these wires and a couple other little just
Can I
components.
use the 4 advantage to give me a boost to fixing
Sure.
the machine?
So yeah, you grab the different bits and pieces you know that will help with the shield control. Head over and yeah, this is something typically 3.
Okay.
I'm on the assumption people are helping you with torches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your spacesuit, how bulky is it?
It was the basic spacesuit that we stole from the pirates all the way back on
Oh wow, that
Point
was
Remus. I have never replaced this thing. I just keep using it.
Smells like dog.
Just just a step back then, just from how cumbersome it is.
I'm keeping an eye out on the back.
I have 1 success and yeah, because all my advantage and threat have cancelled each other. 1 success.
It's a really funny roll. That was a lot of dice.
I had to stop myself and okay, so many symbols.
Okay, from your use, make either a survival or a
Xenology.
check.
I'll definitely make a survival one.
In fact, make the xenology check first, difficulty 2.
This is why you don't start making comments before he's finished.
Well, this will affect the next
He
one.
has a 2 for 2 on what he can do.
Well, I got 2 advantage.
You don't know exactly what these things are.
Can I determine if they're hostile or not?
Leads on to make a survival check with a blue dice.
Yeah.
And it'll be difficulty 3.
Three successes and 1 threat.
Sure. So you notice that one of them is chewing on some sort of power conduit. looks like it's been pretty worn through. You see like a couple little sparks of electricity. As the sparks happen, the lights flicker slightly in here. You also notice there's a couple that seem to be. Well, you're an experienced survivalist. You know that these guys are waiting for you guys. The creatures are waiting for you guys to leave, and they're eyeing off your ship as food.
We probably want to go somewhere else, guys. Those guys shouldn't eat the ship when we leave.
It's fine. I'm getting the shield up. The ship should be fine as long as that.
No, those guys will eat it.
What do you mean by they're going to eat the ship?
Like that. And I pointed at the one that's chewing on the cord.
Oh, that's what must have chewed on the box.
You fix the shield and static shields across the entrance of the dock, and slowly you can feel the air pressure start to stabilize.
How many of them are there, Brooklyn? Like,
How many of mine
so-
are?
Well, from what you did,
I didn't fail my perception. I assume it's just like we
Looking-
can't count
looking
them, it's
around.
just a mass.
well, it's not that many. Looks probably like 6
Oh,
from what you can see. But there are like dark patches and things like that. This looks like it's been hard to quite tell exactly what you're in, but it looks like it's part of a larger ship.
alright.
Why don't
One
we just
second.
kill them?
I go back into the
Well,
ship
well-
and I come back out with my net gun.
But before we start shooting and killing them, just let me get a proper look at them.
Okay.
Can I get a knowledge check?
Yeah, it's a knowledge check, same difficulty.
What difficulty was that? Sorry.
3.
Okay.
I thought
Oh wait,
the
sorry,
knowledge
2,
check was
2.
Cool. I just want to check if they're like susceptible.
I'm going to give you a boost here because of how paranoid. Because you've been playing up your character's phobia of space travel.
Yeah.
So I think it's fair because you know what they are to have a boost. Not that it helps.
I have 1 success and a threat.
Okay, you recognise them as Minox, pest creatures that attach themselves to ships and drain power from them, as well as chew on various tasty wiring and circuits and the like.
Do they have any weaknesses like light or sound or?
Net gun.
No, they're just not tough. Actually, often they will burn them off ships because the fire won't damage the ship and it will just slaughter them.
Rather than shooting with guns, we might be able to make a makeshift flamethrower just to burn them off. It'll get rid of them. It's what they do on much larger ships that go through the system.
Okay, I shift and I shoot him with flame.
Did you have a flame? No, because
Flame and net gun.
yeah, of course. Yeah, I seem to recall making this gun. Yeah, you just.
You had what? Lucky says out loud as you flip it around.
So yeah, you like Han Solo starts burning them off. You're not in a giant worm, so that's okay. But yeah, you just start, and they float and hit the
I
ground on
have a
fire.
follow-up question.
Yeah.
Are these edible?
Oh my god. Technically,
No,
Well, you've just
No.
cooked them.
they look.
Seems like a waste.
They don't. Your senses, your Wookiee sense of smell, and they're not registering as food.
Alright.
You know from your not that basically because they're silicon-based creatures. They're not edible, they're carbon-based creatures.
yeah.
Throw them out the airlock it is.
I picked them up after I burned them all.
Burning plastic.
Basically.
You're selling.
Okay, so they should leave the ship alone for now.
Okay.
It looks like you've. I mean, this isn't too big a room, and once you've got all the torches going around, flame flying around, you get the point. It's
So what you're saying is we shouldn't be too long.
I'm
In case they
also
come back.
saying we shouldn't be too worried.
Okay. That's a first.
Wait,
But
I
not
got
Sorry that for once I know what the hell is going on in
CT walks out.
space.
Do you want me to just play here and?
Yes,
That'd be good.
you can practice your aiming.
I give him the flame. I'll be back for this.
Huh.
Yeah, so this is essentially part of a larger ship. Looks like a hangar in a large ship, and but there does appear to be extensively damaged as well. How at the back of the room there are some larger internal hangar doors. They look like they're currently closed.
I would
mean,
like-
they are currently closed.
I would like to quickly remove my suit and change it to my rebreather now that we have a more stable source of oxygen.
Sure.
Sounds reasonable.
Save that oxygen pack in case this explodes and I need oxygen.
Alright, so next step, how are we getting that door open?
Walk up and
With
bang on the
key.
door.
You hear a hollow.
No one's behind it.
Can I check to see if there's a box or something that probably doesn't have power to it?
I mean, there is a control panel with a button on it that's glowing.
Oh, it's
Like
glowing.
I said, with a
Okay.
key.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over to that.
Yeah, it opens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like. Then, yeah.
Knock and it shall provide.
I mean, he did knock. He just knocked the door, not the button.
So, important question. Do we know what this ship looks like? Or just its name?
We know it's boss code, that's enough to look up what it looks like.
Okay.
It looks like I use this starter pad to bring up a registry of ship types. I bring up what it should look like.
Yeah.
It should look like this.
Which you can get off the boss code. Like, because you have the Indian signature, which is the boss code.
Yep.
How long have you had my password?
I looked over your shoulder at one point.
You didn't look through my pictures, did you?
No.
Good. Get them out.
The browser history.
It specifically is in a really awkward spot in this book. As a picture,
Oh, convenient.
looks like this.
Oh.
Is it the big one or the small one?
The one in the middle, the big one.
The big one.
Okay, so it's not the one that looks like a bat.
No. My notes.
Oh no, the no.
I always refer to but it is freighter. It's armed, but it's not as heavily armed as yours.
That would be great if we were still in a ship.
It is a Space Master medium transport.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard to find. Hopefully. So I guess we find it, we go knock on the door and see what happens.
Better idea.
Hey, do you still have that tiny spy droid?
It wasn't a spy droid, it was a maintenance droid.
Can you make it a spy?
We need to go back to the ship in 8 to 2 hours.
If we find it, we can put a spy in it and follow it. Can we put some sort of
Okay,
tracer onto it?
Rewind. I can just put a tracer on, I don't need to use my droid.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
They're not hard to make.
Yeah, let's do that.
You can do that.
Yeah.
You probably, with your ability, can.
I'm sorry, I know it's cheesy on
No, no,
a specific planet.
Well, no, I was going to say, you could strip some spare parts from your hollow transmitter and create a tracer that will transmit outside of hyperspace when it reaches its destination.
Cool, yeah.
You'll need an easy mechanics check to make sure you don't break your hollow communicator.
Do not I have 3 successes and an advantage?
Yep. The Rebellion, when they put it in, gave you a pretty good one with multiple redundancies. They must like it when their spies can communicate. And then make the tracer. Yeah, tell me what you got. I will roll challenge dice here.
Oh, so you just want me to roll basic
Yeah, and I'll roll behind the curtain.
I got a triumph and 3 advantage.
Any successes?
There was the triumph.
So yes.
Yep. I mean, you're going to test it and you'll find out it's not working. So just try to do it again.
Okay.
And I'll add a setback dice.
What do I get for the triumph? Oh, that was testing it and seeing it didn't
Yeah.
work. Okay. 2 successes and an advantage.
Yeah. It seems to be working.
Cool. Alright. I forgot to attach the grounding wire to the battery, so now it should be working.
Okay.
Sweet.
On top of that, though, probably the easiest way to get into their ship, given we're in a smuggler's port, is probably to try and sell them those computer parts.
Yes. And what someone hide under in the box.
No, we physically go in and go, hi, this
Oh.
is what we've got, do you want to buy it or not? And while we're doing that on the way in, we just go,
I like your style.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Especially if you can hide it like inside the landing part of the door so they can't see it. You kind of just like slide it in.
Okay.
or
That's
I
a good
could just
idea.
drop it down a grate.
Or that.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we can follow
Okay.
anyone's plan here.
Both work.
Yeah.
Whatever gets a tracer onto it.
So two droids approach your ship.
Yes.
What type of droids?
One looks like a security droid, and another one looks like a lifter loader droid. They're both older models, of course, and security droid sort of steps forward. It doesn't have a weapon or anything drawn. He sort of says, "Excuse me, I need to work on my droid voice."
Go on, Bist.
Why am I always the one that's talking? It's her ship.
You do talk better with droids.
Fine. What?
Your docking fees are required.
We'll tell the dock wherever we want it.
Yes.
Yeah. We're not giving you money.
How much are the docking fees, and why weren't we told about them before we got here?
To smuggle the port.
Docking fees are 1 ton of scrap metal.
That would be what?
Alright, cool. We are in it. Not the ship, where we've parked the ship. Have fun.
This is already owned. Now, I like to point out, just because I think it got missed last week, the rebels did put scrap metal on your ship before you got more put on the ship.
Okay. So we have regular stuff and
Yes,
stuff.
you would have at least you'd have two. You'd have probably. I'd say you probably have 4 just containers that are about 1 ton of scrap metal.
Okay.
Kind of like they're explaining this.
Yeah.
And had you not shouted at people, they would have explained this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I know what you guys are looking for. It's this way. And lead them to the containers.
Yeah.
Just watch them.
These 4 are what you want.
We only require 1. And the lifter steps forward.
Cool.
Starts walking off with it. The security droid then follows.
Droid, who's in charge here?
So just look you more soft.
Well,
Rude.
they were probably programmed not to ask questions. We'll answer them.
Huh. Should we follow them?
We should probably stick to looking for the Hawkbat. Because they don't own this planet,
Okay.
if that's what you want to call it.
Alright.
Scrap pile. Garbage patch in the sky.
Can you do your thing to find out where the closest ship is, or where they keep ships?
If I was to do a scanner, I'd probably get a million false answers, but I can try. It would be better from the ship, though.
If you want to do that, yeah. Roll scanners, roll the ship's bonus.
What's the ship's bonus?
2 blue to boost
Okay.
on scan checks. Because it's a Pathfinder.
Yeah.
So were you looking for that ship in particular, or are you looking for anything else?
I'm specifically looking... Oh, can I look for that ship in particular?
It's all about level of difficulty.
Yeah, sure. First attempt to pinpoint the exact ship. If that doesn't work, I'll scale it back to ships in the vicinity.
Sure. That would be difficulty 5.
Yep.
Due to the number of other signals around, I'll say setback 3.
Spend some destiny.
Yeah,
If you
thanks.
would.
That's gonna good point.
I meant both of you, but okay.
Do you have anything else I need to say?
That's what I'm double checking. But they're all for... Yeah, because mine are all based on cracking security rather than...
With the ANQ 3.6 tracking computer help,
Yes.
Yeah, that was the.
Does it say it removes setbacks, or does it say it gives me boost?
choose one target and make an average 3 computers check. If successful, combat checks against the target are upgraded once. 3 successes or a triumph allows additional target.
So,
Encrypt the computer, security measures, reinforce shield.
That's good. You can reroll, I think.
I have... Sorry, but what did I say?
Yeah, it's like have these 3 dice, and then 3 more, and then then upgrade, and then
One
downgrade.
success with 4 threat.
A success!
With 4 threat.
But a success.
Yep.
So you scan through the ship, through this scrap planet. You get a lot of false sensor readings and the like. You don't pin it down specifically, just because of the number of baffles and the like that are around. But you get a ping. It's about a third of the way around the planet, or planetoid. As you try to narrow it down, you start getting scanned back by multiple sources.
Well,
And then there's like this big, just sort of everyone starts scanning everyone.
I think
It's a
I may.
Mexican standoff.
I think I may have. I think I may have done a taboo for trying to scan for someone specific, because now everyone's trying to scan everyone, which is making this even harder than it needs to be. But around 3/4 of the way of the trash pile, I got something relevant to a signal, but I don't have the exact location. Sorry.
I was going to say, at that point, white noise just floods out all the scanners.
If it becomes relevant, if anyone ever tries to slice our computer while we're here, they have +2 black.
Oh, it would be relevant.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're-
I'm gonna go watch the door.
+2 black.
Yeah.
You watch the door.
It would probably be advised that we walk.
Right.
Actually, it's probably going to be easy to fly over there and pay the toll again, since we've still got 3 things of scrap metal, because if we try and walk through here, we're probably going to get lost in a labyrinth of scrap.
Alright, I mean, I can try this general spot, and I point about here, right?
Yes.
Alright. You roll the light side,
Yep,
therefore.
You start heading around. You see a section that looks more like metallic caves, whereas where you went in before was like a disused landing section of a carrier or something. You see there's a number of ships parked around. It's like almost a community area, like a lot of like little bees in a hive.
Like 2 bees in a pod. Alright, and I make myself have a nice little landing.
Sure. There's space. There's no real order here, but you just find an empty area and land. There's a lot of real order here, but one thing that is odd is these
Like how people naturally form a queue.
pretty much. There's there must be like grav plating all around this area. So there's like some people parked there, some people parked upside down, all around. And you see people walking around as well. As you enter this entrance, you pass through a stronger static shield, and there is air in here. You land. Same thing happens again. The security droid, the loader droid.
Donk.
They head off. Actually, no. That won't happen. My mistake. You won't go.
Yay! I'm gonna keep my rebreather around my neck, but not on. So in case oxygen drops, I can go.
Yeah, you see a few people doing similar.
Yeah.
Security measures.
A number of people also have like eye protect, like goggles and things like that.
Oh yeah, I'll put my goggles on. That's smart.
You can suddenly see better because they're low light goggles.
They're
Yeah.
tinted at least.
That's the opposite of a low light goggle, but
They're like goggles that are my piloting goggles. So whatever we decided for that, basically.
Fair enough.
I think they just fashion then.
Yeah, probably.
Bruce, you definitely have low light goggles.
Yeah.
You're pretty cheap. You should pick up a pair while you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are in this throng of ships. You don't see any that match the description of your ship or your target ship.
Right.
But this is definitely a more populated area, just huge mix of people. Probably one thing you notice more, Biss, than anyone else is there's a lot of droids here. And a lot of them are more eccentric, and you'd suspect free droids.
Well, the one thing I'm going to do first is I'm going to quickly add some password protection to our ship in case any droids decide they want to take a joyride.
Sure.
Increase the encryption.
Yeah, that's really all it is.
Yeah, you just add an extra couple levels of it.
Alright, for note, because it will come up when it happens, since I have improved defensive slicing, it will add 2 challenge on top of
system.
Ooh, 2 challenge and 2 black.
And it's an opposed check rather than difficulty check as well. The opposed versus Beast with his penalty
Yeah.
plus the extra.
Yeah.
Spicy.
So
Yeah.
if they break in, it's because they're good.
Yeah. Makes
What will that dice pool be? Someone will try.
Alright, well, my computer's check is a base of 2 yellow, 1 green.
Yeah.
And then I add 2. It'll upgrade once per rank of defensive slicing. So I think I can only upgrade the green, and then I can't add anything else to it. Is that how upgrading works?
Yeah. Oh no, you can upgrade. You upgrade to the next dice, and then you add an extra.
Okay, so it would be 3 red and 1 purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the 2 setback, plus the 2 setback.
Yeah. Yeah. So 3 red, 2 purple.
Very spicy.
Oh, I might as well roll that now, just so you guys know I'm rolling it. So I'm rolling a slicing check now. It's not happening now, but I'm saying I'm
But
doing
someone
it.
go and do it.
Can we use the destiny to upgrade it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
You upgrading difficulty or downgrading theirs?
Downgrading theirs.
What?
Oh, we might as well use them.
We have so many dice, so taking theirs away reduces their chance.
Oh, that's a lot of threat.
Excellent.
Good for us.
The 20 strain and pass out.
That ship explodes.
Yeah, and we can do it as the ship electrocutes them.
Luckily it's the Hawkbat.
C2 walks up with just the gun behind the head, just like, no.
They
I would
fail with
appreciate
2
it
threat,
if you did not.
2 threat.
but that's irrelevant at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you're in this giant throng of people.
Alright, good point. If you talk to the droids, don't mention anything about their owners.
Alright,
Okay. Just don't mention owners at all.
alright.
So, do you think we should split up? Like, we go talk to some people and you go talk to some droids or something, just to see if they know who this person is.
Why does everyone always assume I only want to talk to the droids?
Well, you don't like talking to people.
You are more friendly with them.
It's not that I don't like talking to people, it's that most people are idiots. I'll go talk to the droids.
There's basically all sorts of people here, as you'd expect in a shadow court. So if you want to pick anyone you're going up and talking to, or
I'm gonna go and ask the droids if they've seen the ship we're after.
any particular type of droid.
I'm gonna look for a protoco droid, specifically one that looks like it's not owned by anyone. So it has its own free will.
Sure. You can kind of tell the non-combat droids that are free because they have weapons.
Awesome. Gonna go talk to one.
Sure, so you come across what looks like it would have been one of the ubiquitous C3 models, the C2 one. It's wearing like a sort of armoured helmet.
Fair enough.
Has like 2 blasters of each, one of each hip. Has like bandolers, but they're like filled with like tools.
Huh.
Does it still have the movement restriction problems of the C2, or?
Yep.
Oh, poor baby.
So I'm gonna open up.
Actually, no. Looks like its left arm does, but it looks like its right arm has been replaced.
Okay.
Almost with like cybernetics.
I'm gonna mention that to her.
Creepio, that's his name.
Creepier.
Thank you, Arnold.
Greetings. I was wondering if you could help me out with some information.
I should be able to do that.
Would you like anything in exchange for information?
Depends on the information.
Well, I'm looking for a particular ship. He'll give the model with boss code blah. If you have any idea of where exactly it is or how I can get to it, and of course, on top of not telling anyone I'm looking for this information.
I'll first do a check to see if it knows the shit you're talking about.
I need to see a man about a dog and not me.
They say, I am familiar with that ship. I cannot tell you where it is. I can tell you about its owner. What would this be worth to you?
To me? Well, I can only assume it would be a bit difficult for you to shoot or protect yourself with that particular arm, given when it was made and how it's currently upkept. So I'm more than willing to replace it with workable parts around here for you, for exchanging this information.
Seems reasonable. I like the arm, but if you can remove the restraints on it.
I can remove the restraints fairly easily.
Sort of holds out a shoulder.
I'll get out my tools.
Yeah.
What difficulty would this be?
It's probably not specific. We're just taking the arm off at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's only a difficulty 1.
Oh my god, I just realised it's which hand is it, left or right, that has the cybernetic one?
Right.
It's left-handed. It uses dominant hand to free its hand. That's how I do things.
Why not? That's more interesting than the backstory I had in my head.
That's how I do things. That's why my right hand's always
Do we
more
not recognise him because it's red? So I roll 2 success and 3 advantage.
Yeah, well,
I'll just give a boost.
the
to
3PO
checks.
model's arms can be fairly easily removed and reattached. I mean, it just takes a fairly standard welding tool. You can do it in prison if you want. So yeah, you remove the arm fairly easily. I mean, Kit could do this.
Yeah.
But then you'll lead them back and probably do it on the workbench. And
Yeah, I'll properly remove the restraints and...
it's a bit more complicated than that because it also does stabilise and a few other things. Basically, if you want to do a decent job, it's going to be difficulty 3.
Yep.
If you want to do a really good job, difficulty 5. I'm going to upgrade this either way.
Cool, I'll do difficulty 5. Could I use the 3 advantage I got to add a boost to this?
Sure. What's everyone else doing while this is happening?
I'm looking for a jetpack.
Of course you are.
I mean, there are a number of jetpacks. You see 3 on a group of people. They're wearing Beskar Mandalorian armor.
Well, I'll approach them. Be like, where'd you get your jetpacks? You look good.
So,
One of them looks at you and says, I earned it. The other 2 go, this is the way.
so I have 1 success, 3 threat, and a despair.
Ooh, but you succeeded.
Yep. So I guess it's going to fail at some point soon. Well, you get to pick what happens with the despair. So
Correct, it's more fun when I don't tell you.
yeah, that makes me scared.
You repair you fix it up how you want, return it. I'm quite happy with it. Says that the Hawkbat's captain is Bedford Diego.
Thank you. Is there anything else you can tell me about him?
He's a medium height, fairly rotund human, but do not underestimate him for that. He has a minor stim addiction, and he has more Imperial credits than most smugglers here do.
I thank you for your help and your information. And I hope the arm will do you good.
He was. So yeah, the Mandalorians can.
Yeah, I will look for a shop.
There's tunnels that go further in, but this is still basically the hangar.
Alright.
People are milling around. You see people trading goods and stuff, but it looks like there's no outright market or anything like that. There's a couple of people who are selling like fruit and basic produce and the like. There's no actual market here.
Alright, I'll wait until we get closer.
No. Was that?
I'll wait until we get like an actual marketplace.
Sure.
I would like to get some new equipment because you mentioned low light goggles, and that's a good idea.
Sure.
And things like that.
Similarly, there's no actual equipment market in this area.
All right.
Rivika's gonna go look for anyone shady that looks like they're dealing in scrap or like electronics parts.
You spot 27.
Literally everyone in the
Good
room.
point. Anyone that looks like they're doing a bit better than anyone else.
27.
Very Mandalorians.
Probably like a more professional sort of thing.
There looks like one ship. I'm not sure if Rivek would actually know it, but it looks like they're from the corporate sector.
Okay.
They sort of have very clean-cut uniforms.
Right.
No, blue straps.
Tempted, but no. And yeah, they appear to be making deals. Looks like people are bringing up far more specific things to them. You see, just as you're observing around, and one of the guards, just one of them, the majority of them clearly are, notices you observing them.
Yep.
Yeah, those people seem to be coming up and selling small bits of more complicated technology.
Okay.
Getting credit sticks in return.
Fair enough. Rivika's gonna go wander over there.
Yep.
And he's gonna. Well, whoever looks like they're in charge.
Yeah. There's there's a man at the front. He's sort of. Did you notice your approach?
Morning. I'm looking to offload a bunch of high value scrap, and I was wondering who around here is the best for it.
Depends on the scrap, but we offer fair prices. We may not offer the highest prices, but we also won't shoot you and take it back.
I like that. I can respect that. Looking to offload some surplus Navy components and parts from a larger ship.
Okay. So you'll try and care to step inside my office and gestures to his ship.
Sure. He'll step inside his office.
So it is a much larger trading ship. You don't know the model.
Yep.
I feel like.
Yep.
But it is very fancy. It's almost bordering on like pleasure yacht.
Huh.
Sort of.
And it's not the one we're looking for, which is the important detail.
Yes.
Yep.
So you head in and sort of the refresher area, well not refresher area, like the general communal area, which is very nice.
Yep.
There's comfortable chairs around, table in the middle, there's a few drinks set up already. You notice that all the doors to other things are closed,
Yeah.
with red lights next to them.
Makes sense.
This man sits down as to one of his the people, the rest of them just all sort of lean around the room.
Yeah.
You recognize security.
Yeah, fair enough. Rivik will sit down. Yeah, so what can you tell me?
How sensitive is this matter?
Reasonably. I'd hate to have any of the more foolish types try to try to rob my ship. Well then, off them.
I hope you do not mind if I activate a privacy screen then.
Go ahead.
So one of them presses a button and the exterior doors of the ship close. Just the very edge of your bird, like hearing, you hear a slight buzzing noise.
Okay.
Did we follow him in or were we just outside?
I don't think you did.
He's the
You were
only one
looking
in
at the
there.
Mandalorians. He's looking there.
I was going to look around for stalls, and then I'm going to be looking at ships and seeing what kind of ships there are and see if I can find pilots to liaise with, because pilots talk.
Yes,
So
they
that's
do.
how I learned
Yeah,
how
they
to
do.
fly.
They do.
That's how I learned how to fly.
Get forward at a moment. So the price between up say specifics. What do you have?
I have parts from a larger Imperial Navy vessel, decommissioned of course, that I'm looking to offload to a more discreet buyer.
I understand why discretion would be important there. Do you have an image of these parts at the very least? Or item numbers even better?
No, I didn't. For security reasons, I don't walk around with that kind of thing, but I can tell you as much as I can about the model of ship I believe it to be.
Make a mechanics check.
Yep. Sure.
The rebels didn't really give you much information because they were in a huff when this happens.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I think
Typically-
it's just, like big Imperial ship or something along those lines.
Yeah, difficulty 4 mechanics check.
Sure. Sounds great. I'm going to upgrade one. Because this is hilarious. No.
That's a lot of
That's pretty
fails.
Yeah.
You can't recall anything specific beyond Big Imperial.
I can't really recall anything specific, but it was a very large Imperial vessel. I get this isn't really much to go on. I was just trying to find out who would be willing to, talk specific. Well, not specifics, but who I could trust to, show some of these parts to. That wouldn't, try and rob me.
You do have my interest, we'd be happy to check it out in person.
All right. I will take a walk around and come back a bit later. Just so it's not super obvious what we're doing here.
He gives you essentially a comm frequency.
Yep.
You can just contact me when needed.
Very well. Excellent. Thanks. I'll be in touch.
Certainly. Nods to the guard and presses the button. That slight buzzing at the edge of your ears disappears and the door opens.
All right. He's going to attempt to leave the ship.
Successfully.
Good. That's a nice change. All right. He's going to walk out and look around for Bist or one of the other crew members when they're done with their scene.
Can you make a perception check?
Oh boy, what's my difficulty?
So it's pretty easy.
Is this for everyone or just her?
So she's looking around for something specific.
Three successes, 2 threat.
You find a group of pilots drinking synthahol. I feel like that's from Star Trek, isn't it? You find 3 pilots drinking alcohol, some sort of moonshine, and they're group of pilots, and they look pretty drunk already. Maybe a threat.
Ain't no DUIs in space.
No, there's no Imperial cops about to pull you over here. They see you walk over and...
I'm gonna slap myself down and get out a cup.
Yep.
And it's about time we finally got to a port.
Yeah.
There's nothing out here, I swear, except for the garbage heap. It's pretty good garbage, but...
Yeah. Yeah, does the job. Get back to what they're talking about.
Okay, then I am going to listen in and butt in occasionally with, joining in on laughter and such. Kind of just, charm my way through this.
So one of them starts talking about space angels. They're the most beautiful thing you'll ever see in the hyperspace lanes.
Are they just purples?
Someone else is like, that's just a myth. The people they tell kids,
Yeah, I
Get
will
around.
slide in on that back and forth.
Yeah. One of them starts
Charm.
complaining about Imperial customs, cracking down harder and having to go further out into the outer rim. Where next? Wild space. Just general pilots talking bullshit.
Lucky's gonna make a joke about how the Imperials are gonna start encroaching on the huts soon enough. They're gonna start trying to take hut territory out of them, taxing the huts out of their own space. That kind of joke.
Gets a couple of them chuckle, a couple of them sort of get into a bit of a yawn. Yeah, I've been hearing more Star Destroyers have been spending time in hut space lately.
Excellent. Basically, I want to get that good back and forth until I can start lubricating them up for information.
Yep. So eventually
This'll
you're sort of
take a
included eventually you're included in the group more. Well, so just make a charm check.
Yay!
It's difficulty 2, so it's not too difficult to get in with a group of random drunks.
Can I get any boosts for my lubricating thus far?
Yeah, take one for that, yeah. I'll also take one considering I can't now.
That was relevant. That is 1 success, 4 advantage.
Sure.
I needed that one more success to cancel out that other fail.
Yeah, eventually they're including you in the group. Especially, what drink are you drinking? Because, at least for the start, they're not giving you any of their drink.
I would have liked to have taken some of Rupper's moonshine, if I may.
It's gone. We still have the Corellian whiskey.
The Corellian whiskey.
Add another boost dice, especially if you're giving some out.
Fuck yeah. Did nothing.
Oh well.
Yeah, well, so you're a pilot, you've got Corellian whiskey, and you're giving it out. It's a very
Forgetting we still have some of that alcohol
We
left.
have like an entire casket.
Yeah.
if I know anything about drunks, and considering where I work, I do. Yeah, they're all your best friends as long as you give them free alcohol, especially if it's good stuff. So the second that runs out, life might change. But for the moment. So, what are you specifically trying to get out of them?
I want to find out details about who's here and kind of gossip that's in this area, kind of gossip that's coming out of Imperial space.
Alright, what's a gossip check? I don't know if there is one. I don't know, I'm thinking streetwise might.
That sounds about right.
Especially considering how you're going about it. Yeah, roll a streetwise check. Just roll a flat streetwise, we'll see how much you pick up.
Alright. 2 success, 2 advantage.
So you do pick up that the Empire is clamping down much harder on smugglers. They get talked about being hypocrites because they do use them.
Yep.
Including and same with bounty hunters, they're clamping down on that while using them to hunt down rebels. Basically, expendable dirty wet people. Strange enough, you do pick up on references to deeper inside Mintis. But it's all a bit vague as to what they're referring to. It's just something there. There are rumours that the Empire can pull ships out of hyperspace. That's instantly dismissed.
Still gonna keep that suspicion in the back of my mind.
People are talking about all-run still. That's when that comes up, the general consensus is didn't give a shit until they block a planet. Now I'm steering clear of it, but FM. Which was actually how the rebellion recruited most of their members was, oh, these guys are blowing up planets now. That's an issue. I live on the planet.
I'm one of the idiots who lives in it.
Yes, exactly. So that you generally get the impression, these places are smugglers' meat, but also it's got a very good black market here. If you were trying to get black market items, now here's the place.
Cool.
But also, strangely enough, there is a real not so strangely enough considering it's a planet made out of old ships. Here is a place where archaeologists come to purchase old technology. So it's not even hobbyists, it's outright archaeologists.
Interesting.
Might be able to get a new laser stick that opens doors.
So yeah, that's sort of all you pick up and...
Cool. Eventually, I'm gonna see Rivek start to come out. I'll be like, "That was a wonderful chat, gentlemen. It was lovely to meet all of you, and I hope I get to drink with you again. But that's one of my crew, and it looks like I'm needed somewhere else.
I'm just grudge your drink and... Thanks.
Cheers."
Starts pouring it all for himself, and then someone else tries to grab it, and then as you walk away, it starts...
Fighting over. Fighting over that last bowl.
Probably though, then everyone forgets about you because they're all fighting over that drink.
Alright, what did you get?
Well, I'm not sure if it's a guy, but I did find a guy. He seemed like pretty professional. He was willing to purchase the salvage we've got, the Imperial salvage. He didn't seem to mind.
Where was he? Where was he?
He was in that ship over there, and he points to. Because I imagine he wouldn't be that far.
Yeah.
Nah, not that one. Further in.
I'm going to say it's a CR90 Corvette.
Oh, wow.
So it's probably one of the biggest ships here.
It's fancy, but it ain't the one.
So for reference, that's the blockade runner that you see at the start of Star Wars. The ship you see.
I'm going to slip into the conversation now. Sorry, what are we talking about?
Oh, I was saying how I went over there to that ship over there. I found a buyer, but I don't think it's the one we want.
What was his name?
What was his name?
He did not give his name.
He didn't give a name, but he looked pretty fancy. He was in like a suit and everything. He had a really fancy ship.
Was he fat?
Was he fat?
No.
No,
Was he
not
a
really.
giant?
Not a guy.
Okay.
Nah, it'll be further in. The pilots were talking about something
Well,
Imperial is more deep in.
if we ever need to sell in the future, I've got his comm frequency called it.
Okay. What was the name of the guy again? Because I've.
Bedford Diego.
Well, we're looking for. Oh, you wrote it down. Of course you did.
Yeah.
We're looking for a Bedford Diego.
What's that?
That's
The
literally the guy of the that owns the Hawkbat.
Oh, it's a person. Okay. Sorry, you said it like we were looking for something. You said a Bedford Diego, like it would be a thing.
Technically, it's William Bedford Diego.
Anyway, so
Alright, well,
It'll be further inside.
of note, he's a very portly man. Apparently, that means that we shouldn't underestimate him because he's still pretty good at shooting.
yeah.
And he has more credits in this place than anyone else.
But yeah, because he's smuggling for Imperials. Imperials are cracking down on smugglers while simultaneously using more and more smugglers.
Okay.
Love that cognitive dissonance of the humans. It's gross.
Well,
Anyway, they'll be further in. It's what we need.
all right.
Where's the Wookiee gone?
I'm admiring Mandalorian armor.
Ah, he's over there.
Ah, he's with those people over there.
Make sure he doesn't steal their armor or we're gonna have more problems.
I mean, they're kind of wearing it in this.
Yeah, and it's Ripper.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, he tried to rip the damn thing off.
Sorry, we have such high expectations of Ripper.
Yeah. So I guess we all walk over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. We posse have to walk over
Over to
Ripper.
to Ripper.
I'm just admiring Mandalorian's armor and then chatting much about mine.
Oh, they're not super interested in chatting to you.
You're more like talking to a wall.
Yeah.
Because they're sort of, they're doing like, it's really annoying. They're like working on like their equipment and stuff like that. And it's all this really cool stuff. They're just doing it all in perfect silence.
Yeah, that's cool. I sort of just sing to myself and watch.
Yeah.
There's some nice weapons.
Ripper, we've got more information and we know where to find our guy.
We have more
Alright.
business. Let's go.
Okay. I'll be back, lads. I don't know. Hold on.
You know they probably don't want you there.
They got cool shit.
That they do.
I'm gonna find out where they got it.
They made it. The Mandalorian.
Excellent. And they'll be able to make me some.
I don't think that's how they work, but we have more pressing matters to attend to further.
Interestingly enough, you do know there's at least one suit of Mandalorian armor. It's on one of the Hutton forces from Nar Shaddaa in your area. If you cause enough of a problem near the free trade, you'll probably have a suit of Mandalorian armor approach you.
Nice. What's his name? Like the
Her name? I don't remember.
Shoulder fit.
Pretty much. Wait, what? No.
No. It's
I just translated that.
No. It's Shona Pet.
Yeah, it's trying to hand God. There we go.
Alright, well I'm gonna head further in to try and find our lovely Diego.
Alright.
So you guys start following these tunnels further in. They're not big enough for a ship, but you do see that there's a large amount of foot traffic and you sort of flow with it. Not like solid foot traffic, but it's enough to know that you're going somewhere important. And eventually you start hearing noise up ahead. You can clearly feel that there's stronger air recycling here. And eventually it opens up into a place. It's a very weird sight. It is a large cavern, but it is not made out of stone. It is made out of the hulls of ships.
Huh.
And it looks like they've been sort of peeled open to create this large white.
Ah, like an orange.
Yes.
I know they've tried to create this place, but they could have at least done some better work on the air recyclers. You can still smell the old.
Humans, they don't have as good noses.
Is there a market here?
Yes.
I go investigate the market.
Yeah. This
And
is
there goes the bookie.
This is a very busy, complicated market. While it is technically a black market, nothing is being hidden.
Although on a related note, searching the market is not a bad cover while we look for the ship. Everyone keep an eye out with all the information we've shared, keep an eye out for the ship and the portly Diego man.
Alright.
Alright.
I have some shopping to do and I'll see if I find the ship.
Okay.
Well, Bess, do you want to stick together on this one?
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Not really, maybe some grenades and a few syntax, the useful stuff.
Well, I'm gonna look for an astromech droid that's not completely shit and Imperial.
Okay. You said things? Very well.
Think of those little droids that can fix your ship, so I don't have to do it all the time.
That would be good.
The things that helped us when we were stuck in the under of the
Those
downstairs.
things. Those things. Yeah,
Them
yeah,
things.
you go do
I'm gonna
that.
go do my shopping now. Bye.
I'm
Bye.
gonna go look for an astromech.
For sale?
Yes, for sale, obviously. But I'm gonna look for an older model,
Yes.
like something Old
Fruit.
Republic.
What?
Something like Old Republic, like not specifically Biss looking for Old Republic, like Caleb looking for Old Republic, like because they look cooler. They're big.
They are
Cool. So
round.
you can find a droid shop, not a problem.
Yep.
We'll just roll a negotiation check, see if you come up, find it. So it's a 3. Everything evens out here. You're getting specific, so I'll make it just rarity 4. So it's difficulty 2.
Okay. Because my negotiations are short.
Oh, you're right.
On number.
I'm gonna do that because gimme.
It's kind of important.
I have a success.
Hurrah!
You find the droid you're looking for.
Yeah!
It looks like a refurbished older model. Judging by the various bits and pieces, I assume you do a pretty thorough check. So
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure it at least works.
I do just a simple mechanics, like easy, like not simple. That's technically nothing. Difficulty 1 mechanic. Just
I got 3 successes with triumph.
Huh. Makes sense.
what droid did you find?
How do you keep you?
Sorry, you can move on to someone else while I'm looking for this.
Sure. So
Be the Wookiee.
I'm looking for a jetpack.
Two, 3, and 4.
sure.
We shouldn't have done the Wookiee.
Do you happen,
Simple.
if people are shopping, if you can find a rarity of things, like super
I
appreciate
just
that.
had it up, but
Sure.
Because
All
nothing's more
That's
interesting
from
than
Kotor.
Everyone being on their
From,
phones.
Yes.
I'm looking through books.
we're already 7.
You said that.
Rarity 7. I will make it. No, I'm not going to. You are silhouette 1. I'm not going to change that on size on you. Yeah, roll negotiation. Rarity 7.
Negotiation difficulty 3.
Yep. It's probably on this really nice DM screen I have in front of me.
Probably. Yeah, it does have like just simple items on there.
1 success.
You find a jetpack at its standard price.
Excellent. That's 4,500.
Yeah.
I will make sure it's not broken or anything.
Yeah, make a difficulty 1 mechanics check.
Your book is immediately jealous.
You can fly though, you got wings.
Only downwards.
Everyone can fly down for a week.
Yeah, it's called falling in style.
Falling your style. Yeah, exactly.
2 successes and 2 threat.
Yeah, it looks perfect, Nick. Perfectly good. It doesn't have any fuel, but it's in perfect condition.
Alright, I buy it and then I buy some fuel.
Yeah, it's going to get like 50 credits more to get it
Yeah.
full, and just that's probably enough.
And
for
while I'm buying it, I'll ask the guy. What was the guy's name again? Edward something?
Bedford, DA.
Bedford Diego. I'll be like, yeah, I have shipments for Bedford Diego. Do you know where I can find them?
Make a charm check
Why didn't we think of that?
or deception check.
Because we were doing that hard way.
Doesn't matter. What difficulty?
Challenge 1, difficulty 2. Oh yeah.
Do we have any life points?
Life points.
Like,
Like,
We got 1.
Yep.
I haven't really found a good point to switch them back.
so we have more than 1 now?
No, I didn't do anything.
Alright. Did he move 1 across just then?
No, he didn't.
Okay, just making sure. If you move something across, what? Ooh, I got 3 successes and 3 threat.
I feel like this guy's going to be pre-warned.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he was always going to be.
Oh, that was the despair.
Shh, you said you wouldn't tell me.
I'll be like. Yeah, I know Diego. It's not a man you want to cross.
Of course not.
It's not for cheap.
No. I mean, across them, I have some scraps to sell them. Prime scrap. Perhaps if you tell me where I can find them, I could slide you in the deal for a percentage.
Okay. You have a map of this place, of course?
No, my pilot lost it. He can get a new one. Perhaps you could lead me to one of them as well. That would be most handy. I had like 100 credits.
Find an info chart and buy a map, and I'll point out where him and his friends are.
Alright. I go get one of them.
Yeah, it'll be like 100 credits.
Yep. And I come back.
Points out there's a tunnel that leads out of here in deeper, then around a bit, and essentially into looks like an old transport ship, like a Star Galleon, but like an older model. And in there, yeah, there's some marks in there. It does look like there are a couple of, just judging by the map, a couple of purpose-built tunnels that lead straight into that area, but not directly into that ship.
Alright. What are the chances he has any frag grenades? Just extra.
Pretty. You can buy some just a standard price.
Yeah, I'll buy two.
At this place, there will be frag grenades.
Yeah, I'll buy 2 of them as well, and then I'll comms link everyone and be like, I got I already put his name, his location.
Yeah, so you find a working T7 model.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. I'd like to buy that one.
How many successes did you get on the original negotiation check?
On the negotiation check. Well,
One. It looks at you and says, specifically, it's an older model, old enough to be valuable.
Vintage.
10,000. That is just slightly over. They're normally 8.5 or 8.25.
alright. I'm gonna make a deception roll to try and point out flaws that don't exist as to why this thing should be cheaper.
Certainly, it'll be against this guy's mechanic skill,
That's fine.
because he's fixed all this stuff up.
Yeah.
So just challenge 2. I reckon it's gonna. Yeah. Challenge 3. It'd be 3 intelligence, 2 mechanics, and aren't graded yet.
to threat. 10,000 credits.
He says basically 10,000 is what it is. If there's any wear and tear, then people who buy such historical droids like it like that. I don't like them in too good condition. I also know how rare they are, so I'm not selling it for less.
Fair enough. What other droids do you have around here?
He points at there's like some R2 units, some R1 units. Is it the R1s that are like the ridiculously big ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's like an R1 unit that's like taller than you.
I'm going to try and turn on the T700 droid.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is probably turned on.
Okay.
It has a restraining bolt on it. It's probably the bit you're more interested in.
I'm going to take off the restraining bolt.
The guy is watching you pretty closely. Are you trying to hide it?
Yes.
It's a skullduggery.
Yep.
Um,
I'm going to try and steal the droid.
it's going to be
Come with me if you want freedom.
challenge 1, difficulty 1.
Makes sense.
Pose checks, they always have it's very fun.
1 success.
I imagine this is more a case of when you were doing the mechanical check, you just loosened it because you're you.
Yep.
So you sort of give it a one, like a little tap on its head, like I'll come back later, and then just like tap it a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the bolt just loosen enough that it's still magnetically on, but it's like lost the connection.
Yep.
And the droid goes.
It's really disappointing. Normally I see these things around like 8,500 credits, and it's like you're sure it's old, but it's always great to see these things out and about, being a part of ship, being a part of a crew, and there's no chance at all that you want to sell this droid to me for anything less than that.
No, none whatsoever. Can you make a charm check with your droid interaction boost?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's my difficulty?
Just can be difficulty 2. This droid doesn't have particularly high root power. Surprisingly enough. That's 2 droids that have now.
That is 3 successes and an advantage.
The guy says, "No, I'm not doing it. Get back in there, T7." T7 sort of looks at you, looks back at him, drives backwards, out of his line of sight, but as it goes, you see it knock the restraining bolt completely off.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I thank you for showing me your wares. I'm going to try and look elsewhere. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find a T700 droid somewhere else, somewhere more convenient.
What about me?
Yeah. Move along. And so start heading off.
Yep.
A moment later, the guy is surprised when the droid's shot thing goes off in its leg. Claps to the ground. You'll wait about 5-10 minutes. You'll wait to see you interact a bit more before it announces it's behind you.
Aww. You have a puppy.
I mean, I was trying to suggest it follow me, but I think I'm going to intentionally not look back until I find another one of these guys, just in case. So that no one...
Obvious trick. Smart.
Yeah.
So
I was going to go get... I looked up what it's called. They're called scanner goggles.
sure. Roll negotiation. What is their rarity? I think it's like
I don't know what their rarity is because the web I was looking at didn't say that, but it said there's 150 credits to pay for
okay.
outright.
It's probably going to be rarity 0. So just roll flat negotiation.
Okay.
Rarity 7? No.
2 advantage.
Just do SW RPG.
You will get them for 150, basically.
Scout gold.
You find a pair that suits Triani is very comfortably.
I'm gonna get them.
They were just rarity 3 anyway.
Yeah, it happens.
Sweet. And basically, I'm gonna buy them and then have a look around, just wandering around, looking like I'm playing with my new toys, but using them to look around at the other ships.
There's the you mean the wall ships, because there's no like freighters in this area.
Okay, so to look around, like in the distance, to see what people are in the distance, but looking like I'm fiddling and playing with my new goggles.
Looking for anything particular, or
I'm trying to see if I can find our portly gentleman.
perception check. It's not going to be any difficulty because he's not in this room, but we'll see what else you see.
Fair enough. 5 successes. The yellows had 2
Wow.
each, and the green had 1.
Must be good goggles.
Then some good goggles.
Yeah, you look around. You actually see 2 Triani.
Oh.
They're
I've never seen another Triani except in the mirror.
it takes you a moment to. I mean, you probably would have, but just
Recently.
you take a moment to actually recognise them because they're males, so they're about a foot shorter than you. Just
Boyfriend.
2
Oh my
boyfriends.
wait, you're gonna say, guys, you're gonna start making this weird. So they're chained up.
Oh.
2 boyfriends?
Oh no.
So if you rescue them.
Oh,
If you rescue them, they have to kiss you. It's the rules.
Yeah!
So they look like they're being led around by a Trandoshan.
I am going to make my way downtown to that Trandoshan.
Yeah. So you start having to walk around the walls, and similarly with the grav plating, so it's sort of like inside this whole gate. So you're moving up and around. You start losing them a few times, and then, but with 5 successes, you do eventually track them down. Probably going to need to look up Trandoshan stats.
it's like you're about to
It's
kill a
like
man.
free brawn,
Maybe.
one agility.
And they all have carbon detonators.
I want those boys.
Yeah.
I need those boys.
No, they're not happy where they are.
They're going to be freed.
They could be free. They could be voluntary.
They're in chains.
Don't judge.
Yeah, so, you see this.
I'm kink shaming them if they're free.
So, yeah, you see this guy leading them along. It does look like there's a couple of other Trandoshans that you didn't see before behind who look younger, more like juvenile adults who are also carrying weapons.
Excuse me, I say to the leader. How much for those 2?
Wow.
15,000 each.
15,000, that's a lot. You really sure they're worth that much? They're a bit scrawny.
So, the females are worth so much more.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they're a bit scrawny, aren't they?
Not for males.
Seem bigger. 15,000 each?
I had no intention of selling them today.
Then why'd you have them? If you didn't want to sell them today.
They are my slaves. I take them where I go.
Then if they're just slaves, you can get more.
Or you can get more elsewhere. Why are you purchasing your own people?
Don't kink shame her.
Don't kink shame me. Because it's interesting.
I'm gonna ask for a deception check, I think, at that point.
I'm gonna get in this trouble.
Deception.
This is a very awkward conversation.
It's difficulty 1, challenge 1. I'm gonna upgrade this to challenge 2. And that is an implausible lie to the point I'm going to add 2 setback dice.
I would like to spend a destiny and turn that green into a yellow for 3 yellows.
Well,
I don't get any boosts for being a Triani.
That's why you got the setback.
yeah.
Touche.
And if you're
I got a triumph.
if you're a Twi'lek trying to buy a Twi'lek, that would be fine.
I got a triumph.
But
I have okay, yes, there's a lot of failures in here, but I have a triumph.
But you still fail.
Look, shut your mouth.
You fail, but it's triumphant.
I have 2 failures and a triumph without success.
Very portly gentleman walks by.
so what you're saying is he doesn't now kidnap you and sell you.
Okay. So he sort of leans in a bit closer. As he does, he doesn't pay attention to the slaves for a moment. And you see them look at each other, look at you, sort of not. Well, they understand the Triani culture. They know you're not buying them. They just know that.
Excellent.
You don't know the Triani culture, but they know it. So
I want to know about my people.
So one of them, well, they both actually pull their claws out and tear through the bindings they have, and on the guys behind them in a matter of a second. Initiative.
Fun that name.
What's that?
Full fun that name. That's what Trandoshans do.
So, oops, that's all nice.
Oh, I should roll my initiative. Vigilance or cool?
I think vigilance.
Okie dokie. Triumph and 2 successes for me.
You are going first.
Cool.
Where were those when we were
slaves-
in that race?
The other 2 guys are just minions, so the slaves will cancel them out. So it's pretty much going to be down to which one of you 2 wins first. Will help the other 2 and they'll succeed. So you go first.
Cool. I basically, do I see them breaking out?
Yeah, because he's thinking of purchase like money, so he's like looking directly at you. And they just look at each other, and you see their claws coming out. You know, them fighting claws.
Quick clarification. They're the one that's in the middle of the market, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's heaps of people around. Heaps of them.
It means they can run.
And a spare will probably shoot a random person.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Won't kill them unless you roll really well.
Whoops.
So,
So I'm going to lean into the Trandoshan and like get him within range that I can grab him if he tries to make a move,
yep.
because it'll buy them enough time to get out.
Sure, but they've already separated from him.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a gun like in his hands, not raised, but it's about to be.
Cool.
So
I am leaning in and quick draw, take out my weapon as an incidental action.
sure.
I want them.
Just
Shoot him.
Yeah, you're right. I should. You right.
He considered killing him.
just because what I'm thinking is you've just seen him making your people slaves. Doesn't that make you angry? Give in to your hate.
Yeah, you right.
Remember how you were a slave for all those years and your obligation and place
Yeah.
around you running away from being a slave and stuff?
You right.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty?
Nah, she's over that now.
2. No. Oh yeah, no, it's 1 plus 1 because it's a light weapons at 2. But he's an adversary, so it's going to upgrade 1, and I'm going to upgrade it again because I want him to be able to do something. So we're going to be challenged too.
No.
I don't get any
Like
boosts or anything.
I don't know.
Are you aiming?
Does your gun have accuracy or something?
Yes.
Really?
It has accurate. Custom grip full accurate.
Alright, then you get a boost die per rank of accurate.
Sweet. I'm going to assume it has 1 because I don't see any numbers next to it.
Yeah, I finished. That's right.
Shoot him or something.
A triumph!
Oh, I'm trying to
Again.
Look!
Planet.
You shut your whole mouth! Okay, so that's going to turn that into.
I don't know, stealing chained up boys, calling people whores. This is a whole new side.
Yeah.
Gonna turn into that.
That's what I was complaining about when you were in that shit.
So
Yeah.
1 fail, 2 advantage, 1 triumph. Yeah, it's spicy.
What would you like to happen with Triumph?
I would like.
I have a suggestion if you'd like to. You have 3 friends, random places in this marketplace.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll just leave it there.
Conveniently close to me.
Probably not all 3 of them.
Yeah, pick one. Now pick Bist. Bist would be a big help right now.
I am the worst choice.
Can I have a Wookiee nearby? Can I have a Wookiee nearby?
What if
I
I
guess.
take out the entire marketplace?
Look, if it means a Triani escape, that's fine by me.
It's also a Trandoshan.
Could you please roll
Good point.
initiative?
Isn't his cousin? Like second
Oh
cousin?
my god. Are they all his cousins?
It's the twice removed.
Look, I'm not being racist, but all Trandoshan's are related.
I mean, if you go back far enough, everyone's related.
Yeah.
1 success and 2 advantage.
Oh, that makes us weird.
Cool, you will go after the Trandoshan. That's convenient.
Okay, so PC went and then it's NPC.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was PC, NPC, and then.
Sorry, I just saw what weapons he has.
Excellent.
This is a concern that the party's about to have this.
Oh no, is it a disruptor
I mean-
rifle?
Yes.
Oh shit.
You can change it to a heavy blaster rifle.
Disruptor.
Nah.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm sorry, you're about to have your insides become the wall.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
That's alright, I got a phone with that Nina. Let's see.
I'm starting to send something. Do you have defense?
Yes. 1.
2 plus 2.
We'd like to upgrade one.
Yeah, upgrade him. Upgrade him.
Upgrade his attack.
Yeah.
So it's a heavy weapon, so he has difficulty 3. One's upgraded. We don't have adversary.
Can we buy adversary?
No.
Oh.
Unless you want to become an enemy.
No.
Miss. 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 Miss.
I'm hoping
Miss.
it's fair.
Miss. 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 Miss it.
I don't like the look of that.
3 triumphs.
Miss it.
That's a lot of advantage.
Huh.
Miss it.
That's not good.
No.
Unfortunately, the successes are cancelled out by the fails.
Yes! He missed!
Um,
I'm alive!
For now.
I was
So-
gonna say, would it be ironic if you died after you got character up?
Yeah.
so you see him pull up this sort of rather long, sleek-looking weapon that you've not seen before. Looks like a more complicated version, like a higher technology version of a standard blaster rifle. You just push it away with your offhand. Oh, probably that. He fires.
Or passerby.
Yeah, you watch as this like green bolt just flies across the crowd somewhere.
That won't bite us in the butt.
He's
It was totally, what's his name? Bedford Diego.
So we need him alive.
Whoops. No disintegrations.
Nothing said we needed Bedford Diego alive, we just need information from him.
They actually help us throw
See,
alive.
we can take the ship and then do the delivery.
Yeah.
And get the money.
why didn't I ever have
The
the?
beat is
Do you have the sheet for what I can do with advantage? Oh, there it is.
Oh, no, it's right here in the middle.
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
With you. Stuck.
He keeps. Yeah, basically he then half starts pushing your weapon away and stepping around behind you. He's going to increase his defense.
Okay.
Back Rupper. You
Rupper's
see,
dead.
you see Lucky sort of in one of those like Neo versus the Agent Smith fights where they're like half punching, half shooting.
Yeah. I see
You
a bunch of Trandoshan's, I'm gonna shoot them all.
Yep.
Sounds reasonable.
And they're going to kill them all. Let the scorekeeper sort them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna auto fire on the main guy.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
he has defense 1 and adversary 1.
Yes, I will upgrade as well.
Question, would that mean that Lucky and him are in melee or engaged?
Engaged with melee.
I'm just going to say engage, but I will add another setback dice, assuming you're
So that's
avoiding
one
lucky.
for defense and one for that, and then
You only need to take that to essentially buy off any potential despair you hit lucky.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Wow.
What are the chances I roll despair?
It'll be that.
Pretty good.
It won't
Because
kill
he
you,
upgraded
don't worry.
And he,
It's actually
because you have
112
2 reds.
per.
Yeah.
It'll be off that one purple from all the fun.
Yeah, it's 2 purple, 2 red, yes.
I don't know.
Because
I can't see your dice pool when you make it, but you got upgraded twice.
yeah, and from difficulty free.
I think.
I thought you
Yeah.
said 2.
No, you beat difficulty 2 because you're like short, medium range, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Difficulty 2, upgraded twice.
With 2
2
setbacks.
setback.
Only if I wanted to not hit lucky.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just 1 setback.
And I will aim twice. And I am auto firing.
Yes. If you hit.
Don't hit me.
We might have to have a discussion about aiming twice with auto fire. It doesn't feel.
He got it
Look, I got 2 triumphs, but I also got a despair. Can I use my 2 triumphs not to kill lucky? How many wounds you got?
None currently.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
So you can't.
It
But
does.
how much damage did you do?
I don't know if I actually hit. Hold on.
Well, you hit. The question is how much damage did you do?
Oh yeah.
You hit one person.
He's just gonna spray everyone.
Yeah.
So I auto fire twice, so I got 3 shots. I got 1, 2, 3. So 4. 17 PS2 3 times.
Oh. So he's dead.
Yeah.
So the train don't. So 17 PS2. So just essentially 19
Yeah.
damage.
I'm unconscious.
So
Then I have 2 triumphs. Can I use that to auto fire the other 2
Trying to
minions then?
yes.
Just crit them and kill them.
So you just spray the area. You attempt to miss all the Triani.
Trianis.
Yeah.
You miss the 2 now former slaves, I suppose. But Lucky, this guy sort of sees what you're doing, and he half moves Lucky around. He hit her once. She drops. He loses his Triani shield. And you hit him twice. He goes down.
I sort of just walk up and jab her with Snim Pack.
Thank you, Jesus.
Do you have Vicious on your weapon?
Nope.
Oh.
Do I need to roll a crit?
No, I rolled on your behalf.
Alright.
You can. Oh, you don't know what I rolled. You can if you want.
Yeah, I'll roll a crit.
Do you have any criticals at the moment?
No. They were all removed.
Make it.
That's not what I
The
rolled.
maker.
I
I got 54. That's pretty middle.
I got 30 higher than that. But so it's 54, which is probably not going to matter. Fearsome wounds until the end, so you get effectively an encounter. You have an average critical one.
Yeah. I have a question. How wrong would it be to take one of these Trandoshans and make some boots?
Oh my god.
Is this a Wookiee thing, or is this just like no?
I think that a Wookiee wouldn't.
Alright.
2 reasons. One, Trandoshan feet is smaller, so it would be an uncomfortable boot.
Oh, I was just gonna skin it to make boots.
There are 2
Yeah.
minions and like an entire torso.
But also, you have like claws in your feet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It would affect your ability to climb. I don't think it would feel right for a Wookiee.
Can I make a belt?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I was more asking if the skinning was taboo than the actual wearing.
Oh yeah, highly.
Oh. Like,
You'll be skinning a sentient creature in front of sentience.
Take them back to the ship and do it there.
Yeah.
no.
After just gunning everyone down.
You would know
You just
that.
start skinning them.
First, I check if they have bounties.
Oh. I mean, they're soldiers.
I come back to consciousness and I start jabbing myself with spinbacks.
Yeah. The main guy has 5,000. The other 2 have 1,000 each.
I pick them up.
Do 10.
I guess I'll take you back to the ship. And your
What,
equipment.
15 in total.
Yeah, I assume that there's a bounty hunter way of doing it that doesn't involve carrying 3 corpses.
So including
Yeah.
when he jacked you with it,
You do that.
15.
So we'll clear all my wings.
I take their heads, so that
I
Yeah.
have not used any more spinbacks today.
they don't have any cool equipment, they just have normal guns crap, yeah?
I mean, yes.
Slight stickage.
Yeah, but the spells.
I
only
examined
destroy
them.
The one in the front missed with his really cool gun.
Sweet, I take it as a trophy.
Yep.
So I just have normal blasters.
Yeah.
I'll leave them and take their grenades.
It's a spare shot to destroy it.
How?
Nothing.
I should have done that wrong. Too lucky. Yeah, you recognise the disruptor rifle for what it is.
Sweet, I pick it up.
I now cannot use any more stimpaks today. I groan as I stand up.
Disruptor rifle. Just one point though. Disruptor rifle is well cool. If you kill someone with a disruptor rifle, you can't get a bounty on. No disintegrations. It's a guild rule.
It's like the most illegal weapon there is, apart from the
Oh yeah. Disruptor rifle is like short of having a Death Star. It's like the most illegal thing.
So I'll only use it on Imperials. Got it.
The Inquisitor. We find that Inquisitor uses on him.
I just want to know. They are a very scary weapon to watch work because it physically disintegrates their body.
It liquefies their insides.
You will be making fear checks the first time you see it happen, at least.
Yeah.
It was turned on right next to me, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it didn't hit right next to you.
Bro, important question.
You probably haven't seen one hit someone.
Grob had one. Would he have ever used it?
No.
Intimidation.
Would
He
he
doesn't stop.
Would he have explained why he'd never use it? Or what it... Because I imagine he would have explained to Rebecca and he'd kind of go, oh, so what's this? And he'd like say something about it.
Oh, he would have been very vague
Okay.
about
Just would never use this.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like he would have been very much, I have it so no one else can ever use it.
Fair enough.
It's too important to throw away
Okay.
or destroy.
Yeah, fair enough.
But T9 Iron Disruptor does not look like that.
No.
Not Rivik.
No.
Oh, sorry, T79 where? T9.
Something like that.
I'm going to say at this point, I'm going to move towards the sound of gunfire.
It's a habit.
It's the assumption of, oh, great.
You have a little bit of noise here and there, but
Probably.
that's a lot heavier gunfire than you used to.
I'm gonna point to one of the shopkeepers as well, and I was like, I'll sell you all this scrap for 300 credits.
The shopkeepers are all cowering.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I just leave the bodies there.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
So you guys are standing in a corpse field.
Lucky kind of awkwardly, gruntingly stands up and kind of just like tenderly walks away somewhere else.
Okay, Roper, why is it every single time you leave the party and I
It wasn't me.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
It was Lucky's fault. I just turned around, she was in a fight, so I killed him.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Could we not cause a scene? For 5 minutes!
You've been here longer than 5 minutes.
Ow! I had to. I didn't intend to start a fight.
Oh, the slave's just gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why
They saw
did you-
Triani get shot dead.
Why did you start a fight?
Because he had 2 Triani slaves.
Where?
Well, I don't know, they ran into the crowd. I'd really like to find them.
I'm finally gonna look behind me now.
Yeah, you look around, there's a T7 droid.
Well, I think we have a new member of our crew since he was nice enough to follow me.
Can he find the other Triani?
Probably not the best idea to let him go off on his own as he just ran away from the store that I didn't pay for him at.
So I'm not the only one who's committed a crime today.
To be fair, I didn't steal him, he left on his own accord.
What crime did I commit?
You killed people.
No, they were wanted. See? So I took their heads.
I'm gonna try finding where they went.
Rupert, you know I only stay with you because I fear that if I don't, you'll one day kill me for the bounty. You understand that, right?
Makes sense. Just don't do a bad job then, you'll be fine.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna start trying to find those Triani. I don't have a lot to go on.
You don't. How are you looking for them? Is it just looking around?
Yeah, it's just searching through the crowd.
Perception. It's gonna be like difficulty 5.
Oh boy.
Hang on, no, it won't be. I'll do it right. It'll be challenge 1, difficulty 1 with 3 setback.
Challenge 1, difficulty 1, 3 setback. I'd like to spend a light side point.
Yep.
Can I have a boost for knowing what I'm looking for?
You don't.
Damn it.
I mean, you know what those two look like, but you don't know Triani.
I just want my people. No despair, thank fuck. I have a success. I have one success.
You see them getting captured by people.
Fuck!
Oh shit.
I have one success and one threat.
One success and one threat.
Yep.
You get the impression that they have run deeper into the planetoid.
I want my people.
What are the rules like on escape slaves?
Well, you're getting the impression there's aren't a super amount of rules here. No police have showed
But
up.
like, if I just showed up and I was like, "These are my slaves now," would that just be legal?
Here, there's a certain amount. It's weird. There doesn't seem to be any law enforcement here. No one seems to be really doing anything. And people sort of got over what you did quick enough that it's like stuff like this sometimes happens.
No.
But at the same time, no one seems particularly concerned that you're going to keep shooting people.
I like this place.
Alright. Look, if we look for your people, right, we find them,
Oh, that must be further in.
and then we go looking for Diego.
But I'm still looking for Diego now.
We can look for him at the same time.
They'll both be further in.
But I know where Diego is. He's over here.
That is further in, and that's where they've probably gone. I have to find them.
Diego's not going anywhere. Hopefully.
I'm just gonna start walking down further in.
We should probably... Okay. Rivek, do you want to...
He's not here.
I'm using the comm link.
Oh. Yep, Biz, what's up?
Do you want to start heading towards X location? Lucky's kind of on a mission and we can't stop her. More specifically, we're looking for other Triani. So look for 2 meter tall cat people.
Buzzing. They're like a foot shorter than me. Both of them. They're males.
So I guess look for cat people your size.
Copy that.
Surely you could just flap up and the cats be attracted by the bird,
Do
right?
you want to make a perception check?
Sure.
Difficulty 2.
I'm probably in the middle of haggling with some weapons deal, that's kind of what I was looking for.
If you're
Yeah.
specifically looking for things, get to that.
Fail and 4 advantage.
Well, you don't see any Triani, but you do work out where they are.
Okay.
Because the guns on the hulls that make up this cave, some of them sort of are up, almost like islands outside the crowd.
Right.
They're triangulated on a single spot.
Okay, so
Instead of they move through the crowd.
right. That seems reasonable.
That explains why there's no police.
So, what are you haggling for?
I'm trying to find a specific blaster carbine.
Yeah.
And if I can't find a specific one, I'm after the base model.
Sure. Rarity?
The specific one I'm looking for is Rarity 6. It was used in the Clone Wars. It's like an old Separatist one. It's the highly modelable one.
Yeah. Yeah, just... This one, difficulty 2? 3?
Rarity 6?
Yeah, it's 3, yeah.
Three?
It's like half.
Okay.
So yeah, difficulty 3.
Sure.
I'm just negotiation. I'm not going to
Negotiation or streetwise?
It's kind of negotiation because there's no real... everything's kind of
Okay.
in the open.
Let's say.
Yeah. Sorry. That is the one downside with the rules.
Yeah.
It's like...
That's a failure and a threat.
You don't find one.
Okay. Can I try for just a generic carbine? Like the base model?
There will be one.
Okay.
I won't make you roll for that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, everything's pretty standard galactic price here.
Fair enough. Alright, can I buy one of those?
Yeah, sure.
That's 850. Will they have any stim packs or grenades?
There would be some bats and grenades here.
Okay.
Unless you're going to go ridiculous, you can just buy them at cost.
Fair enough.
600 grenades.
No. Let me do the math. So, let's say 2 frag grenades?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 2 frag grenades, the carbine, and 4 snippets.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just whatever that costs.
Yeah.
You guys eventually reach
I didn't go with them. I was gonna try and track down Triani.
roll survival. Difficulty 4.
Does that mean the guns are following him or us? If he's not coming with us.
Yeah, but don't notice them.
Yeah.
You do notice there's like a gap around you, but you're just probably assuming it's because you killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
A triumph!
Yay!
This is a triumph.
And it has a success. But also have free threat.
Like my people. I need to,
my people go.
I need to learn about my culture.
It's time for some fairy Uggs.
Don't you dare.
So you like just tracking through the crowd. You look at like general excitement levels of people. See like there's a bit of fur here, bit of like clearly a broken like slave collar and thrown over there. They are heading to the exit that is away from their master's ship, which is the one you're also headed to.
Alright, I run after them.
So you guys running along as well, or?
Yep. Well, I'm kind of running, but I'm also trying not to leave T7 too far behind.
Yep. Yeah. Every time you get like too far ahead, T7 just mysteriously teleports like close.
He's not a companion.
He skips through the walls.
When he's level 25, he's getting killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know roughly where they are.
Cool.
You just walking over?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, you guys will reach the tunnel first. So yeah, essentially, tunnel's the wrong word. It's like, looks like a large hangar door. It's partially open. Yeah, you approach it. So it's like a metre and a half wide slit that goes about 20 metres along. That's this very large hangar doors, just opened section. You see that there are a couple of rope ladders that are attached and thrown down into this darkened hold.
Glasses on, down I go.
So you start heading down, and
I'll put on my jetpack first and then go down.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Have you used a jetpack before?
No.
Okay, you're using one now.
Yeah.
Roll me a coordination check.
Oh boy.
It's going to be.
Oh, I'm not using it to go down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Important distinction.
Yeah. I'm just having it ready.
It might be worth practicing with that before you use
So
it.
you're equipping it.
Yeah.
So you guys start heading down. There is sunlight around here. You see that as you sort of go around, the gravity shifts and goes down with the rope ladders. They head all the way to the other side of this hangar. Looks like there's a series of like fighters that have crashed down that side as well. Long time ago, it looks like they've been rusted through. There are just some low lights in here, just with basically beginning shadows. You can see better with your scanner goggles, sort of like an infrared view. You see there are a couple of exits. Looks like only one is open, and that is the one in the direction you want to go. Or both you want to go.
I'm going.
You following?
Yeah.
Well, when I get to the rope ladders, I'm going to realize T7 can't go down a rope ladder.
Carry him.
And I've just
Throw
gone
him
through
down.
all this effort to get him,
Yeah.
and I'm not abandoning him here where he's probably going to be taken back to the shop.
Carry him.
So I'm just kind of going to... I can't. They're really heavy. He's...
Carry him.
Seriously, he is much bigger than R2.
Tie him on your back and carry him down.
I have Brawn 2, and he is well over my encumbrance level.
Carry him.
So you're waiting here a little while.
You need
Yeah.
the bird to glide
Rubik will
down.
turn up.
Yeah.
Who's both stronger and can float.
I see you made me friend.
Yes, however, I can't get him down.
Right.
They went down there.
You want me to carry him down for you?
Could you carry Seth, please?
Okay, here, could you hold on to this for me, please? He hands you his new blaster carbine. It's not very heavy. Yeah, hold on to that, and I'll take him down, and then you'll give that back to me afterwards.
Yes.
Can you athletics check? Just difficulty 2.
I should have brought
Did you stack it?
That's a fail, but free advantage.
You stacked it.
Don't break my friend.
Luckily, he
I'll
left.
say with the advantage that you managed to get him down fine.
Okay. Yeah,
You're going to take just 2 strains. Your muscles are
sure.
stretched in pain.
Thank you.
My hollow bones.
Yeah.
How you gonna get him up though?
So you guys are starting to head down this
That's a
corridor.
later problem.
Oh, that's late then. We'll use them.
So Rupert's in the lead, Lucky's following close behind. You're still seeing like not so much like bits of fur, but you're seeing signs of passage. You're seeing that a lot of people have come this way, but you see enough like fur in the lake to know that Triani have passed this way, and judging by like the fact it's on top of like a pile of dust here and there, it's,
We're not heading
must be original.
towards part of my map, are we?
You are headed towards that, yes.
Alright.
Eventually,
Look,
yeah,
a MacGuffin.
well, they might have actually been here and know what's here. Eventually, you reach a door that's fairly solidly, looks like a blast door, I suppose. There's a panel next to it. It looks like it's a panel, like, it's a panel next to it, essentially. It has power. The door seems to be vibrating slightly.
Yep, no way, Triani, you can have not gone through here.
As far as you can tell, it's the only way they could have gone. Unless they went through a ventilation
I hit the
shaft.
panel button to open the door.
Looks like you need to enter a code.
Where's the dog?
Miss, where are you?
So you get down, you climb down the rope ladder.
Yeah.
So you get down there, T7's like, turn on his light.
Thank you. Alright, let's figure out where the others went.
Best, where are you?
Here, boy! Here, boy!
Why do I get the feeling they've gone into trouble already?
Well, they haven't had any gunfire, so
Miss,
They
there's
wouldn't call
a
me
door.
boss.
I'll take that car line back by the way. Thanks.
Miss, there's a door.
I'm gonna make my way there slowly.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill her inside.
Lucky, can you take a strain as you're impatient?
Yes. I'm a cat.
By the
don't
time I
wait.
get there, it's just gonna be like, you could yell pretty loud, and I'm fairly certain the entirety of this planet knows we're here.
I need them back. I need them back.
So there's a panel on the side. Has power. Appears to be a simple code panel.
Okay. I'm quickly just gonna make a mechanics check to see why the door is vibrating.
Sure, you put your hand on it. Get close. I won't even make a mechanics check. Sounds like very loud bass music.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm going
It's just
to.
not the modal nodes.
No, it's not.
No,
Not much deeper than that.
Alright, so there's music coming from the other side of this thing, so at least I know there's not some kind of trap on the door. Alright, give me 5-10 minutes tops. I'm gonna try and break through the security.
Sure, you. Yeah, roll mechanics.
Break through security?
Well, slicing.
I mean, it's the same roll for me anyway, but
Okay, well, depends on how you're trying to do it, I suppose.
I was. Actually, yeah, no, bugger it. I'll just kind of mechanics through the wires in order to make the door open.
Sure.
That way.
This is a really old ship. It's going to be difficult to.
I have a triumph with success.
Yay.
That's it. Everything else is wash.
You reach up with your tools and go.
Yeah.
There's only 3 buttons that are like
Actually,
like have been used, and judging by like how much they've been used, 759. So light and bass and noise and heat all flat out, assaulting all your senses. She appears to be some sort of underground nightclub. We're gonna go to our break there.
I'm gonna take those glasses off.
Yes.
Just like, ow!
I don't know, you might enter the splash zone.
I switched my normal glasses then.
You can make a resilience 2 check before we go broke.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for reminding me you have light amplifying glasses on.
3 advantage.
Cool, you do not get partially blinded.
Nice.
Oh boy.
So we will be back in about 15 minutes.
Bye.
And welcome back, everyone. So the party have followed the two Triani former slaves, current slaves. How does one become a former slave?
Freed!
Where the owner was being brutally killed. So, into a nightclub. A nightclub where they also expect Bedford Diego to be the person of interest in their current mission for the rebellion.
Yep.
So they're pounding music. Picture basically like an EDM club, and you're mostly there. There's trays of stims being passed around. Most people in here look really high. A lot of my 20s. So without that many stims. And yeah, so it's a fairly large room. It looks like this was probably once the bridge of the ship.
Huh.
And which makes the front windows a bit of a weird sight because they go into essentially a light display, which is replicating, not perfectly, but replicating hyperspace.
I would like to look around. Are there any like armed people, like guards?
Perception check, please. Difficulty 2. I'm going to upgrade it once, and it's going to be 2 setback due to the amount of people around here, the noise and sound, everything assaulting your senses.
Every piece of media that includes a drug trip, this is what it feels like.
Success and advantage.
And also, it's not the mobile nodes.
Yeah, it's trash.
You look around, you don't see any guards. You do see, though, there are a series of turrets just cracking around the room. It looks like a couple of them have focused in on you specifically.
Can't imagine.
Any big fat dudes?
That will be another perception check. It's gonna be exactly the same roll as last time. I have so much destiny and I intend to use it. I could never get sprinkler.
3 successes and an advantage.
You look around. Big fat dude? No. Overweight guy? Yeah. So you're looking around. You see a guy. He isn't dressed like an Imperial, but he has almost like a First Order, like what Hux wears, like the long black cloak on. He's sweating profusely, old lad. Under that, though, he's wearing more general spacefarer clothes. He has a glow stick in each hand, just rocking out the dance floor.
I feel like you're enjoying this too much.
I will point him out and be like, I think that might be Diego.
Okay, well the guy looks a bit thirsty, so should we send him the pretty girl with a drink?
Yeah.
Find me the Triani.
Will do.
I'm gonna go get a drink. One for me and one for him.
You look around. It does seem to be like an automated, basically a bar, but except it's mainly just waters, although there are also some stims just laying around.
I'm gonna get 2 waters and a stim.
Yep.
I'm gonna saunter my way over. Kind of doing that dancey saunter. So I have a whatever the water container is and the stim in one hand and just the water in the other hand.
Yeah, so the stim's just like a little hyper spray sort of thing. And,
So I'm just sauntering my way over.
Yep.
Amazing party.
Eat way too loudly. Yeah, it's great. Always is.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah.
Just a quick question, is there any ships around?
You are in a ship.
Yeah. No, I meant, was I giving directions to his ship or to where he will be?
He will be.
Alright.
So, I'm hoping you can help me look for someone.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a guy named Diego.
He's gonna look at you and try to work out why you're asking. You make deception check.
Yes.
So it's gonna be challenge 3.
Ooh.
And setback 2. This guy is laser focused
I'd like to spend a light side point,
and
please.
paranoid.
Do I get any boosts for my holding a stim?
Yeah, sure.
1 or 2?
1.
Fair enough.
Jimmy has a mild stimity.
For now.
Okay, no despairs. A good start. That's gonna turn that into that. Gonna do. Oh, straight wash. God damn it.
He's like, oh, yeah, I might know him. Who's asking?
Oh, I know someone who has some cargo that they need to move, and apparently he's the best person to get to smuggle.
I can't be the guy I'm thinking of. He doesn't do any smuggling.
Oh, that's a shame. I was told he was the best.
Yeah, I'm sure if he is, he doesn't admit to it on a dance floor.
Well, if you ever hear of someone who knows where he is, tell him to come find me.
You got a com frequency or something?
Yeah.
Sorry, just
Yeah.
Just does it. Yep.
And I'm gonna saunter away.
while she's doing that, I'm going to try look for the other 2 Triani that have hopefully fled in here.
Perception, please.
I would like to assist you.
Yeah.
What did you give me?
6 eyes are better than 2.
So,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
is it, what kind of assistance are you giving?
Skill assistance. I have a better perception than you.
I have 1 yellow, 2 green.
I have 2 yellows, 1 green. So I suppose you just roll that plus a blue.
No, it's only if people are getting unqualified
Okay.
assistance.
What's the difficulty?
3. I'm going to upgrade.
Oops. Still a success. Fail.
You do not see them.
God damn it, I can't find them anywhere.
What do you have to do?
Are there only drugs in here, the stim packs?
Stims.
Yeah.
From what you can tell. I mean, the odds are someone in this crowd will have something different.
I would like to find some alcohol.
Looking around, make no, just looking around, you do not see alcohol.
This is a shitty club. Is the, like, where's the music coming from?
This is a drug mule club, not an alcohol mule club.
It sounds like it's just the bridge speakers, but yeah, it sounds like it would be the bridge PA system, but it's been upgraded. So,
Is there a terminal?
looking around, I mean, there's a number of terminals here, particularly towards the front of the ship.
I go see if I
bridge.
can change the music.
So you head up. Sure, there is power running through. Terminal looks like it's like actual screens look like they're switched off. So make a computers check.
What difficulty?
4.
I got this. Yeah, no, I failed. With 1 threat.
So you try to turn the screen on. Blinks on for a second, then blinks back off. You can't seem to get access to it again. Just keep trying. That panel loses power.
Yes, I just wait.
Fairly comfortable chair, it's quite old. Yeah, I mean, time starts passing unless you guys do anything.
I'm just going to keep searching for everyone because I did promise I'll be able to try and...
I will watch the door.
There are 3 doors.
Give me the cats.
Is there somewhere I can sit where I can see them all?
Yeah, pretty much just where you are, just turn around.
Yeah.
So is there any way in here that's higher up than where we currently are?
No. No, it's like, No, sorry, there is one other door. My mistake. This is like, if you picture the harbour in Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
It's like that, but scaled up. So there's like 2 entrances in. So it sort of goes in, there's like the area, there's basically the dance floor, Rook was near the front. There's another exit back out.
Alright. In that case...
And people are pretty solid packed in.
Yeah. Alright. Rivet, let me on your shoulders so I can get a better look at what's going on here.
Alright, sure. So, with his very bird-like reflexes, he kind of like leans down, I suppose more like a crouch down, really, to let him sort of hop on his back. He's not very happy about that.
I'm going to use the extra height to get a better look at it and see if I can find them on top of everyone.
This when was the last time you bathed?
He licked himself clean last night.
That's...
The spacesuit he's wearing.
Yeah. I've bathed.
Okay, you should probably clean that at some point.
So, basically, yes, perception, difficulty 4, I said?
It was 3 last time.
Oh, 3, okay. I'll give you a couple boosts.
You're higher up.
You're literally boosted.
One, 2, 3, 4, 2. 2 successes and a threat.
You spot them just as they manage to open up the second exit. So you see the door open to the other exit from the bridge and start running down the corridor. Where they're running is dark.
Cool. I'm gonna comm frequency to everyone. They're just running out the second exit to blast side of the ship. They're going into a dark alleyway.
I'll follow them as soon as I saw them.
Yep. Port side, I believe.
Port is left.
Yes. So, yeah.
Starboard is right.
So you start pushing through the crowd to get there. Slows you down a bit. The crowd's quite packed. But it's also a dance floor, so there is some room, and you get pushed through.
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna leave. I'm abandoning the drinks and going.
You two.
Should we go after them, or should we keep have a look around here?
We should probably follow them, just in case.
All right. He'll let you down your shoulders first, just to make that point very clear.
Okay.
No carrying for you.
No.
I'm gonna get T7 in front of me because he is much heavier and can push people out the way.
A few ankles are sprained.
Not my
As
problem.
you go to the other side of the dance floor, these high guys dancing to their drum and bass music. So you, come across this corridor. It's dark.
T7
has a light, which makes it light enough that your goggles work, because otherwise it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Just judging by the dust, this corridor gets infrequently used. You can hear footsteps running on.
Going. I'm going.
This is gonna kind of yell out, "Stop running! Just let us talk."
So you start chasing.
I need to find them.
You will catch them at the next door because they're not so good at getting through doors. They can, but it will take them a couple of minutes, and you are healthier than them. They can catch up. They see you and they're like, a little confused. And it's like, well, actually, it's dark, but they can smell you.
There you are. I wanted to find you.
They start speaking in a language you cannot speak but recognize.
I was stolen as a baby.
And then he gets panicked when Rupa turns up next to you.
River, it's okay.
What?
Just like step back a bit. You're gonna scare them.
Did I see any more corners when I ran that? I have a torch, by the way.
The area there is like a T-junction.
Alright, I'm gonna go look down one other corridors for a bit.
I mean, there's another door there. Like, if there was more open space, they were following just open space.
Yeah.
So, it's basically, two closed glass doors. As Rupa starts looking around, they seem to start calming down somewhat. Especially now there's light here, T7 starts turning up. It's a variety of people. You're all heavily armed, but none of you are Trandoshan's. It's the start.
I haven't been able to see another Triani for a long time. I saw two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I killed them.
I'm sorry, I don't speak the language. I was taken when I was just a kitten.
They immediately both switch into basic and no, they'll switch to Huttese, which you can speak if you want him. Only taken a few years ago. We can't imagine what it would have been like taking that. What's going on?
We were here on another task. I just happened to see you. I had to do something.
I guess it's a case of you're lucky.
That is my name.
Thank you.
What she's saying is that we have a ship and you'd be welcome on it, right?
Yes. Anywhere you want to go.
Thank you. How can we help?
We're looking for a man. He is a freighter captain or a smuggler. We're looking to find him, sell some scrap, and then get off of this junk pile.
Anyone in particular?
Anywhere.
Anyone in particular? Or?
His name's
Diego.
No, he was just back in that club.
Was he the guy in the black coat?
Yes.
Okay.
I gave him my comm, so that's at least some sort of connection.
Okay.
He's not all that with it.
He spends most of his time here between his jobs. High and living it up.
Yeah, when you're a smuggler, you've got to do whatever you can to get rid of the.
Well, if you can help us get what we need out of him, we can then take you off of here and take you anywhere you need to go.
What do you need out of him?
Where's
Information.
the ship? You know where a ship is?
Yes.
Can you show me?
Sure. I should be able to do that.
Sweet. Let's go.
That way through the club.
Okay, let's go.
So eventually you get led back through the club.
My name's Lucky, by the way. Lucky Break.
One speaking says, "I'm Panid. This is Vishan."
Nice to meet you.
I have ways to say I like your coin.
It took me ages to find 3 other names. So they lead you back through the club, down that corridor, until you reach the hangar. Then, behind this door is the, how would you put it? The elite group's hangars. The ones that the
Imperial smugglers.
No, it's not it. The ones the station welcomes.
Oh, the rich bastards.
Yes.
Rich bastards.
Huh.
Biss, do you think you could get in there and get it on there?
Or before, is it the same code as the other door, or is it a different code?
It's a different code. We don't know this one.
Okay. In that case, I will need a distraction, please. I don't want to put you two in danger. Distraction.
Okay.
This isn't the hangar. There's no one around.
Oh, okay.
There's a beam of light coming down from the crack that leads back into the marketplace and the noise there. Yeah.
Oh, okay, in that case, just keep an eye out.
Alright.
I'm gonna do the mechanics thing again,
Sure.
rather than trying to hack it.
This will be
Actually, no, I'll try and hack it just in case this one's alarmed.
Smart.
Good idea.
This is the rich bastard's hangar.
This is going to be challenge 2, and I'm going to go to challenge 2 difficulty 1. And you'll cancel out that. Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
I got a triumph, but no success.
Dang it.
You start going up and looking at the door. Start trying to get a sense of power and the feeds in the room. And you pause as you see that there are turrets covering this door. And there are like cameras as well looking across this area.
We're being watched,
Oh.
not just by cameras, but turrets.
Oh. Well, I guess those have to go down for the moment.
Would it be easy? Rivik leans in close to Bess. Would it be easier if we, I imagine the guy's got like a key card or something to get in here.
What kind of security is this? Is it literally a code, or is it?
It looks like a code.
Yeah,
What if
I
we put it
need a
on
code.
him?
A code.
What if we put it on him?
What do you mean?
In his coat?
Put what in his code?
Trace?
Because I don't know how. Well, we could, but then we run the risk of he's going to stay here for a while because he's clearly an addict.
What if he swallowed it?
We'd still have the
How
problem
big
of
is your
time.
tracker?
Oh, that's only like
Alright.
Not good to swallow.
Let me see, the one everyone can maybe throws is like a circle like that.
Yeah.
Flings it. I'd imagine yours is slightly bigger just because you don't have like super expensive Jedi technology.
No.
Because even if I tried to take out these cannons with the ion blaster, it would take a while and we'd probably get shot beforehand.
So we need him to let us in,
Yes.
which means finding him and making some kind of deal with him.
Yes.
I
Which is
hope
what
he
we're gonna do
actually
originally.
calls me then.
You could just drag him out here.
Sorry, but
You don't need to apologize.
he's not the only one who can get through here. This is a communal hangar.
Who else can get in here?
Any of those in the club, any of the elite traders?
Get someone high who's not looking at their purse.
I was mostly thinking perhaps you could flirt your way onto someone's ship.
I like the way you think. Unzip slightly. Let's do this. Just like
Okay.
from up to the neck to like down there.
Sorry.
Move slightly faster.
So is this where I pretend to be your pimp to give you a bonus? On your I can give you free advantage.
That will be funny. Let's do it.
But as a pimp, you get to negotiate with coercion.
Yes.
Does this mean we need to get her a golden bikini?
It's not a hot palace.
No, jeez.
No, we're giving them the experience.
Yeah.
That's what we're selling.
You know, like now.
This can only go well.
So you guys return.
I stay at the hangar
Yeah.
Yeah.
in case someone
Is
comes
Biss
to
coming or staying?
This would probably be more detrimental,
Okay.
so he's staying.
Fair enough.
Take the other Triani back to the ship. Our ship. They can hide.
Would you like to hide for the time being?
I would like to not be in this area. Yeah.
Then I will take you back to the ship. We have a protocol droid that will be fairly equipped to protect you.
He's real good. He accidentally got some assassin protocols at one point. He's real good.
I'll just start taking them towards the ship.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
fill them in.
Sure.
Yeah.
You gonna leave T7 here for the moment?
I can't carry him back up that rope,
Not easily.
so I'm going to tell him to stay with Rupper,
Yeah.
but not put himself in danger.
So you guys head back and start mingling around, trying to
Yeah.
find suitable marks and stuff.
Yeah.
You get back to the ship, get on board, and yeah, so they make themselves comfortable. Bishan like points at like your giant data core thing. It's like, why don't you just use that?
Use that for what?
Well, the only people who could afford it would have their ships in a hangar.
You know, that was our original plan, and we kind of got sidetracked with the whole finding you thing, and then
Which we appreciate.
I'm not blaming you. We just kind of forgot the entire point we were here.
Yeah, we did.
Great, how am I going to get this down that damn ladder?
There was a big jingly bell-shaped prize, like 2 cat collars that were right in front of us.
Moving stuff around. I mean, people have lifters and the like, pulse lifters.
I think we still have the lifter on the ship.
Do we?
From when I had the giant fucking stack of rations. I just kind of dropped it off for them.
That
Did
was
I keep
the
it?
wrong ship.
I was on the ship that crashed.
Which one?
We're on the way with Traveller Mark 2.
But all the rations you picked up were in the stockpile with the assassin's
Not
Road.
that set of rations, for the Imperial defectors.
The ones we spent all our money on.
Oh,
That I spent half our money on. Half.
I can't remember if you got loaded for that. You told me you did, and you did.
Yeah, I had, because there were so many. It was just easier to load and then drop it off for them.
Look, if I can use the loader, I'll use the loader. If
Yeah.
not, I'll just do someone's loader.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, repulsor lifter.
Borrow.
Yeah,
Permanently borrow. I can permanently.
it's also handy enough.
7.
It's also handy that it does actually have repulsor technology, which means you could carry a droid with it.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna use it to go and bring the thing.
Sure.
And I'll let them know over the comlink that, you know, the entire point of coming here
Yeah.
was to sell this thing.
Yes.
So let's just try and sell it to someone there rather than trying to pimp out Lucky.
I'm gonna be real, I forgot it existed.
Yeah, so did I.
I got distracted.
Okay.
The Empire is doomed.
I have the attention span of a cat.
So eventually you'll get that back to the hangout area. So you guys are still in this club.
Yeah.
Zip. Back up.
I'll give them like the code number and everything for it so they can sound like they know what we're talking about.
Roll a computers check.
Difficulty.
It's only difficulty 4. This is some pretty serious military tech.
I'm gonna upgrade one.
Useful.
2 successes and an advantage. The advantage is it's shiny.
Yeah.
So, ooh, it is.
Excuse me.
Persian and spam.
Spam.
So, what did you get?
I got 1 success, 1 advantage.
It is the central processing unit, essentially, of a Praetor 2 class star battle cruiser,
I will let them know that information is there in the club.
also known as a incredibly new and big star destroyer. You have no idea how much this is worth, short of a lot.
So, try and sell this to someone and I guess give them, let's say 50,000 credits as a lowball offer.
Oh, when I say a lot, more than that.
Yes.
Okay.
500,000 credits as a lowball.
So should we try our friend here or try someone else first?
Try someone else first, but say it loud enough that he can hear so they can start haggling.
Smart idea, Best.
Yep.
You might just make it.
So,
All right.
just for some perspective, not that your character would know these exact details. The Praetor 2 class star destroyer, that cruiser, itself is worth 700 million credits.
Fucking hell.
This is the CPU of it.
Yeah.
Well, at least a section of the CPU.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount of decentralization. It's a warship.
Yeah.
Also, to stop electronic attacks and so forth, there are air brakes and
That's
stuff.
a lot of sin for it.
But, yeah.
This could easily be worth like 1 million credits.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm telling you to give a lowball offer. And then see who's going to haggle over it.
Ah. Yeah.
And then it's as soon as they start giving you offers, you go, oh, actually, and try and go a little bit higher until.
Cool.
700,000 credits, low ball it is.
Cool. Looking, I'll stand with you. You go do your thing.
Alrighty.
You're a ship captain. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
So,
I'm going to start looking for some people that might be in the market and have some sweet dosh.
so, what tells are you specifically looking for?
Someone who might have a stiff upper lip. Maybe someone with that kind of straight up posture, and then someone who looks like a real rat bag close by.
Sure. Keeping in mind I was going to say you are in a nightclub, but that still can be a thing that happens.
What if it's an alien with a lip?
There's a principle here, not a physical upper lip.
Yeah, you see someone who looks like... you would have seen former military officers dancing.
Yeah, in that one bar that we went to.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Also in the corporate sector, because a lot of the security forces there would have been former corporate security officers anyway. So you see someone who has that bearing, like just there's a certain level of neatness to their clothing, either on the dance floor, the fact that they take care of themselves, the close cropped hair, and all these other things. Nearby there's a guy who looks like he's here for the drugs, but clearly has money. It's like, there's a certain amount of new money, gold chains about him.
So I'm going to lean in to Rivek and say, not so subtly, I wonder who here is going to be the best person for this cargo. It can't just go to anyone. It's really good cargo.
Yeah, with something that valuable, you'd hate it. You'd hate
Exactly,
for it to go to
and
someone,
it's a good solid chunk of the CPU. It's a really good piece.
I hear those Pro Tour 2s are pretty new.
Exactly, it's high level. We can't just let it go to anyone.
We'll start the bidding at $500.
I don't think any of these losers would be able to afford something like that, though.
Maybe not. It's going to take someone real special to afford this.
Yeah. So the down payment on that mansion on Naboo was like 700,000 credits.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
When the boom prices have gone down recently. Okay, so I don't know, what check are you making for this?
I want to be overheard.
It's gonna be deception, isn't it? Maybe I can accept the streetwise as well.
Deception.
I would
It's
prefer a deception personally
I mean, I can be talked into that, yeah.
because I have 3 dice, not 2.
Sure. So deception, you have a boost from the assistants.
Yep.
I'll give you another boost from Bist's assistants.
Yep.
We'll give you another boost from just the tasty things you're dropping.
Very subtle.
But at the same time, this is a bit suspicious. So,
Yeah.
it's going to be difficulty 4, and I'm going to upgrade.
So difficulty 3, challenge 1.
I would like to spend a light side point to turn that green into a yellow.
If you succeed, let me know. So figure out successes first.
Oh boy! Okay, no despairs, but also no triumphs.
Okay.
So that's gonna match that. Oops. Do that. Do 3 advantage.
You get an additional 3 advantage. Wait, sorry, did you succeed?
No.
Oh.
I just have 3
Then
advantage.
no, you don't. Sorry.
You know what? I'm going to swap the 3 advantage for success.
Yay!
But-
Thank you.
The successful looking, like the military looking guy, I'm not interested. Sleazy guy comes up and goes, "What was that?
Oh,
Some special merchandise?"
Yeah, we have something really special, but it can't just go to anyone.
And my wife and I here, we're looking to offload this so we can retire and settle down on the boat.
Alright. I'm your man. I heard some interesting words there, but I didn't hear it. Do you want to just step outside?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So he moves outside. Two guys just magically follow.
Yeah.
All steps outside. He's like,
And quick draw, it's fine.
We are obviously armed.
yeah, heavily.
Everyone knows they are.
Actually, no, you haven't got your big weapon, but
No.
it's still heavily enough.
Yeah.
You guys got like a plus.
Carbine, yeah.
Oh, no, I would have covered it in the transporter thing.
Yep. So
It's really just a droid. Yeah.
this guy has like golden platinum necklaces and
Yeah.
dripping with rings. He's got some flashy pistol on his hip. The other two guys look like they want to be him.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're the lackeys.
They are. They are clearly the lackeys, but there is
Yeah.
a uniform almost. So it's like, all right, what have you got?
We have part of a Praetor CPU and a good solid chunk of it.
What do you mean a chunk of it?
Well, when our nephew gets here, you'll be able to see.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
carrying it over from our ship.
These are my brothers, and he points. One guy's a Davaroni and one guy's a Zabrak.
I consider a resemblance.
Yeah.
We've got the main cortex of the Praetor 2 CPU.
Okay. If that's genuine, which I must admit I have my doubts about. That's something I'd be interested in moving.
It's worth a pretty credit.
I'd like to see.
I'm over by the door, by the way.
Oh look, there's our nephew now. Hi, nephew. We have some buyers.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are my brothers too.
Yeah.
They're lying. It's fine. So CPU call.
With a dramatic flair.
You see him like flinch, and the other two go for their weapons when you do the quick movement.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Then they sort of relax, move their hands away. And you see the two guys look around up as they move their hands away. Whereas
I mean, I didn't expect it to be a massive dramatic flair, but here we are. I moved my hands
Just
too
remember the
far.
kind of people with you.
yeah, these guys are expecting to be shot.
Yeah.
Touche.
As you can see, it is the main cortex of a Praetorian 2 CPU. We're asking for a very small 700,000 credits.
Alright.
And we've even given you the transport to take it to your ship.
Very nice, very nice.
We do want the transport back though.
Yes.
Ideally, we'd accompany you so we can, see that it's safely delivered, so you don't just go, oh, we never got it.
I assume this is not getting at your site until you've been done.
Exactly.
Do you have? Sorry, I would say that in character, which is why it confused me. Can you roll negotiation? Whoever's taking point on this.
Who has the best negotiation, please? Because it is not me.
I have 2 greens.
I have 2 greens.
I have 2
Across street
greens.
lines.
I have 2 yellow. No, I have 2 green.
Oh shit, we all
What
have
have
2
you got?
greens.
What have you got, sorry?
I have 2 green.
Everyone has 2 greens.
Yep.
Super green.
So
But that's a lot
Well,
of boosts.
I know the most about it, so I'll roll.
But there's a lot of boost die.
Yeah, there are. There's one for knowing so much about it, and you're just kind of there. I'll give you your automatic thing rather than a boost dice.
Okay.
You get a boost dice.
I'm not there, by the
Oh,
way.
you're not there. Okay.
I thought you were at the entrance to
Yeah. Which is not where you guys are.
the... Yes, it is. That's right.
You're in the entrance to the hangar. Yeah, you're in the hangar itself.
I'm at the entrance to the high area.
Oh, okay, so you're back at the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I said green. Yeah, just. It's gonna be difficulty 5. It's a rarity 9 item.
Yep.
Very non-restricted with that.
Yeah.
Spend destiny. Good boy.
It's not crucial moment. It's been destiny.
This is just. I'm not gonna throw Destiny back.
Triumph. Dang it, no triumph.
I got a failure. That's it.
Yeah.
So you guys haggle backwards and forwards. He senses that you guys really want to get into there. And he starts talking you down to about 500 million. Sorry,
500 million.
500 million? Hell yeah!
500,000. 500 million cents. Actually, that's still bad. 5,000. No, what am I saying?
500,000.
500,000.
500,000 credits.
Yeah.
But he is willing. He is willing to give 100,000 in credit chips, 400,000 in
Transfer.
transferred to a bank of your choice.
A bank of Ripper.
It'll come from. He says he's pretty clear. It'll come from one of the hut. Will come from the hut central bank.
Very well. We will take the 100,000 at your ship and watch as you transfer the remainder to, and I will give the account details.
Certainly. He leads over. He doesn't even particularly like the code.
No.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 5. Walks in. And you see it's a much nicer hangar area. This place has been very well cleaned, looked after. There's like a basically a sphincter to opens and closes with metal shutters.
Right.
Had to leave. I'm sure there's a technical name for them, but I think
Aperture?
Aperture. Yeah, that's probably it.
It's
better than
what cameras
sphincter.
have that lets them open and shut. It's the thing that turns.
Heard it here, kids. Aperture is sphincter.
Yeah.
I play pool. So he leads you over to a surprisingly nice ship.
I'll follow in after them before the door closes. Just like it's some other person.
He leads you over to a VY 929 armored transport.
Yep.
Is very inconspicuously marked. He is not giving any intention of giving his name.
Nope.
I
don't want
Leads you over. The drawbridge comes down.
We are husband, wife, and nephew, and to us, he is Ratbag and brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do see there is someone sitting in one of the ship's turrets.
Yep.
But it's not like aimed at you guys or anything like that.
No.
No.
Eventually.
But in here there are turrets that have dropped down.
Yeah.
And there aren't a huge number of them, but they are tracking like the general group.
Right.
But at the same time, there is one on the ship as well. It seems to be whoever's controlling these turrets is neutral.
Right.
And so he walks in, ships his way here, comes back, credit briefcase. You've been doing the talking, hands it over to you.
Yep.
What's your data slate details?
You have it? Because I don't know off the top of my head.
So, where is your bank account located?
I imagine not Shadar, probably.
God, no. Not on Narshadar.
What do you mean? Like, Huts run lots of banks and they'd be pretty discreet.
Barkeep keeps it safe. It just goes directly to
This is
Barkeep.
what, the first Imperial Bank of Coruscant?
No, he probably would use a bank on his home planet, the one that he fled from.
Bothell Louis.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bothalui.
Let's hope nothing happens to Bothalui. Don't divest this planet. So yeah, you give the bank details. It shows transaction complete. He sort of looks at you expectantly. Are you not going to check? It's there. Minus Bothalui's slight tax and that'd be like 5% off. That's
Yeah,
actually
they
way
have-
too much. It'd be like 1% off.
Damn, they have a really good Oscar in the future. In the future past.
Well, from the huts, yeah.
Sorry, then there's also like a 30,000 credit with overdraft fee.
Yeah, all I have to do is if you give me 1,000 credits, and I can get my 1,000,000 credits. So yeah, he then signals to his boys who loaded on the ship. They return your loader.
Thank you.
I grab the letter. Pleasure doing business with you. I turn and I make my way
And of
out.
course, we would never hit.
Of course.
Yep. I imagine instead of leaving the hangar, we're going to walk deeper in to try and find the ship.
He just looks at you guys and shrugs, walks on the ship and...
Yeah, he's getting out of there.
Yep. Bye.
His ship basically ollies out.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't blame him.
A smart man. He has cargo to move.
So yeah, you guys start looking around. It doesn't take long before you see the Galactic Wayfarer. He's similarly just very boring looking. But the Hawkbat is written on the side.
You know, it's almost like he wanted us to find a ship.
Oh yeah, that was part of the deal. That's why I was so low. He wanted us to get what we wanted. Anyway.
Yeah, you get the sense at some point that he did realise you guys really wanted in that room. He might not be coming back for a while.
Get that tracer on there and let's go.
Well, actually, I'm going to see if I can get in the ship.
Oh god, we're gonna get shot.
Sure.
You're the Uber Eats guy, right?
No, he's Deliveroo.
It's going to be versus computer.
Because Deliveroo can go to space on a bicycle.
Challenge 3 to set back.
Versus.
Oh shit.
Do you want to upgrade?
Sure, why not?
Well, you got a shot.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Sorry, actually, I should have asked, was that,
Slicing check.
okay.
Computers.
Well, I would have been able to take those two away.
Yep.
Which doesn't change the overall result, but...
You do have a once a session reroll.
Yes. Can I use that, please?
Of course.
Because I don't want that to spare.
That is wise.
It was the triumph and the despair.
Yeah, duality of man.
Huh.
That's not much better, but... Well, actually, it is a lot better because there's no despair, but I did not succeed.
You do not get in. This thing has serious security on it.
Okay, if I can't get in the easy way, I'm going to see if I can mechanics the drop down to break and fall down. Basically, I'm going to try and destroy the hydraulics.
Sure.
You can always look for the refresher output.
I'm not climbing in through the toilet.
I would have just said just put the tracker into the leg and then we can go.
I'm trying to grab the ship's log.
Makes sense.
Good point. That's a good point.
Mechanics? Yeah, mechanics isn't going to be as difficult to be like mechanics 3. Sorry, difficulty 3.
Yeah, I was about to say...
I'm going to upgrade it.
Yep. No. I have 3 advantage, but no success.
Okay.
My dice is starting to hate me.
You go in, looks like someone has done this before and broken it and it's been repaired. But you do find that you can't like wedge the repaired section off well enough to break it. But you can put it up as a real nice spot. You could hide something behind.
I'm not going to go in the ship now, so I'm going to leave the tracker here, and I'm going to get into this damn ship the next time it makes port.
Alright, good enough.
I'm just going to shove it in as deep as I can and then try and push the broken bit back up to how it was before.
Yep. Do you manage to do that?
Alright, we'll go back to our ship, we'll take your friends to where they need to go, and then when we figure out where this guy's going, we'll follow him. Once he drops out of hyperspace, we should know where he is.
Good, then let's get out of here.
You guys return to your ship?
Yes.
Wait. We will end our session there. And find out where the ship is going next week.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on Monday.
I am going to learn my people's language. Crash course.
You'll have time to ask them.
Crash course. Learn my people's language.
I could also download it into the protocol, right?
Yes.
He has no language space left.
I can add space.
I will add memory into him. God damn it.
There's like virtual reality learning things.
Duolingo.
Basically,
I can learn Triani off the duo bird.
Cool, does that mean that you have to speak with a green Rishi?
Yeah, safari. Yeah.
So we will see you next week for our usual shows. Hopefully Wednesday will be on as well. I'm fairly certain it will be. But thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.